Hope everybody is going well today. We're just going to keep working at the diner. Dorothy the Dynasaur, as she's been named affectionately. If my tripod plays the game. There we go, cool. Why isn't it fitting today? What's its problem? Hey Nick, how are you, mate? Hope you're doing well. Tool. Horrible weather. Weather for penguins again. You know that? Weather for penguins. Weather for penguins. Lock in. Lock in, bruh. Gotta lock in. Oh, it's gonna be tricky. They're not a sticker, they're like a quite thick. This is where it's break. Don't break, don't break, don't break. Ah, no. Not too bothered. That wasn't what I wanted to happen. How are we going, guys? Happy Thursday, it is, it is. What's up? Oh, just been out. Got some more paint for the truck. Of course, I only had 4 cans left of gloss, and I need more than that. So I got a couple of cans of flat again to make it work, you know, because the flat paint will just go under it, and then the final coat can be the gloss. So. Trying to salvage the badge if I can. I mean, I can buy another one, but they want, like, even the door stickers, they're trying to sell, like, Toyota OEM, they're like $60 each. I'm like, no. We'll get somebody to cut out the door ones. I've got mates who'll cut them out, you know, or get them done on Etsy for 10 or 20 bucks, you know, whatever. Find a way. Oh, get off there. Best scraper tool. Doing alright. Little patience. Little bit of patience. I might just break it off there and then, but I'd rather keep it a little bit together if I can. These arts and crafts projects, eh? I don't think that's going to survive as one piece. It's meant to. It's already mostly broken. Come on. Having a good one? Yeah, having a good one. I got this side of the truck painted up. I just went and got some more paint this morning, so yeah, just trucking along. I did some of this before I come alive. This one's pretty loose. Rather than trying to clean in here and mask it all and just make a mess of it, right? So they're usually only stuck on, maybe they'll have a couple of little tabs on them that hold them in, but there you go. It's just double-sided tape, right? So now I can give that, I can give it a proper clean up in there and all that. Stick it back on. Now, where'd my scouring pad go? Lost that again, buddy. Oh, there it is. Once again, guys, we're not going, if you're just joining us, we're not going for perfection. It's a 30-year-old truck. Giving it a lick of paint. Scuff up. If I was doing a really clean job, I'd stencil that from there. I'd cut out a piece of cardboard or something. I'd mark out all the letters. Template. I'm just going to leave it, have a little mark here so I know where they go. Doesn't really matter. Not being that fussy. The last of that, the little double-sided tape off. Get off there. Get out of it. Now my paint. Get out of my swamp. Along at it. Gonna repaint all this soon and stuff. That's again overspray will go up here and stuff. I'm not worried about any of that. Not worried about getting it perfect here because whatever glue I take off and paint, it's just gonna get more put on. So not rough it up. This is a proper abrasive, This will have to be redone pretty often usually, paint chips and that. Though, I mean, somebody's already resprayed this many times, probably with a can, so. Stumbling down the hill again. Alright. Dig into its groove a little more. Wait. Lost my roll of tape again. Where's my tape gone? One second. Careful. Careful. You're a menace, you know that? You know that, dog? You're a menace. It's done it, mate. Yeah, I painted that side already, so now we're just gonna, as I say, we're not going for perfection. Just giving it a tidy up. Real bad. But really, really bad when I started, where it smelled a bit more civilised looking, you know. Wakes on, wakes off, Daniel, son. Careful, puppy. How's your going this week? How's everybody going? It's quality, isn't it? Immediately blocks the nozzle. Oh, come on. Come on. Brand new can, you block the nozzle, are you serious? Looks like a new one. Looks like a new one. It's light out soon, though. There's definitely a lot of stone chips here. I say at some point I'll sand this right down, but it's just, I could spend forever sanding. I just, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter at the moment. I'll don't do that. Don't do that. Just wipe them down, it doesn't matter, but that's what I don't want them. It's all getting painted anyway, don't worry about that. Don't you worry about blank. Let me worry about blank, alright? End up painting yourself, dog. What's in your books? Oh, fantastic. Nice. Alright there. Leave that. I won't try to fix it now. I have to like redo in here anyway. That's alright. That's a problem for later. You alright, the dog? Well, go inside and have some water, you idiot. Would that maybe help, Heidi, if you went inside and actually had like water? I know that's rich coming from me with my ADHD. And yeah, well, go have a drink, Noodle. Door's open. Heidi, drink. Go inside, go have a drink. I'm just so dumb. I'm trying to focus, dog. I thought I'll leave you guys out. You know? No. Oi. Bed. Go on, leave. Bed. Very good. Go in bed, guys. Too worried about the number plate. There's a new one waiting for it. Ah, the wind's gonna get me. I have my suspicions it's gonna rain soon. Hopefully with it not within the next 10 minutes so the stuff can pack off. We'll see. Okay, it's looking prettier. It's a windy day. It's just rust guard stuff, mate. Hang on. Look around for you. What's that, mate? Happy days. Yeah. Good enough for what I'm doing. Oh, I do think it's about to rain though. Might have been a bit ambitious painting the front right now. Might have been a bit ambitious painting the front. I'm still going to paint up all of this. Painted that already, but I do want to grind it back a bit more, redo it. So I painted up the mirrors and stuff. Some fresh satin black. Satin black along here. We're going to redo the wiper arms. You always do some satin black. Gonna paint the grill silver. Yeah, we'll get in. Just mucking around about with it at the moment, really. Trying to make it a bit prettier. It's nice and pretty. Let me go over it looks the prettiest fairly. But yep, I'm feeling drops of rain on my head. This is not good. Go on. Dry, faster. Dry. It'll be right. As I say, it's not perfect anyway. Nothing a scour and a fresh coat over the top won't fix. Why am I having paint? Doing the tray as well. I have been doing the tray. I'm probably going to take the tray sides off for a while. Hang on. Because the tray was the worst part of it. The tray was the biggest mess, right? So yesterday I did the side. Did all this yesterday. So that's looking pretty. Painted up these as well. I mean, the paint won't last long on them probably, but it's the side steps and stuff. Yeah. There's it. Oh, Shelsey, you got yourself a membership. Thank you, Shelsey. That's awesome, mate. Much appreciated. Yeah, I mean, this is... So I've got to wipe along here and stuff down. I do need to clean up the roof at some point. This is all just... Somebody else painted all this in the past, but we've done an alright job there. No, not huffing, Steve. Using it to paint a car, mate. Doing actual work instead of talking shit on the internet, mate. This is what actual work looks like. I know it's unrecognisable to you, Steve, but this is what it looks like when somebody's actually, you know, working for a living. Yeah, and instead of talking shit on the internet. So yeah, we've got to clean up all this as well. I've rust killed it all. So yeah, it all looked like that, right? So that's wire wheeled back. You can leave the paint, but we're just leaving, you know, getting that off and rust killing it. So yeah, and there's the other side. Here's what the truck will really look like on both sides before. Rust down in here, rust on, you know. The other side looked like this, right? So yeah. Alright. Yep. Oh, Steve, I got something you'd like here, mate. Here's what you wipe it down with any overspray. A bit of this. That's what Steve's into. That's what Steve likes. There you go, Steve. Well, nah, mate, we're just bug bombing the old dynamite, so it looks like that. Instead it looks like that, you know. That's what it looked like before. All over. Right, oh, the weather's coming to get me, guys. Oh dear, the weather's coming for me. And more reasons I can't work. This is why I can't work on the cabin, right? This is all sludge at the moment. Yeah, well, that's right. Yep. So that new garage there, once the caravan's moved, the other garage goes over there. Alright, alright, you'll see. At the moment, we're doing up a new truck, mate. We've got us a new truck. Got us a new rig. Always knew you had the good stuff. Yeah, Steve. It's a shame you can't afford it, but I can. If I wanted to. But now I'm ADHD and autistic, Steve. So I don't need any of that. I don't need any of that. I got it naturally, mate. If I have that stuff, it calms me down. That's what ADHD meds and stuff are for. Just to calm me down and make me normal. So I'm not like that, right? So you're not the first one to think that, Steve. I think you're just a little jealous, Steve. Hey. Oh my, what's happening here? Oh. Shellsy, 5 gift memberships from Shellsy. Thank you, mate. Much appreciated. Outdoor Fam got one. Track Barker, V, Spring Sutton, and Tori. Nice. I'll got to get the screenshots on this. I usually forget to do it. Thank you very much, Cheryl. Much appreciated. Straight the Ankles. Hey, Better Youth. Hello, brother. Good to see you in here, man. I was talking about you on here yesterday. I said, oh, you'd quite like my truck when I show it. That's what I'm doing up. If you like watching car builds and stuff, guys, check out Better Youth SA. He's over South Africa. He's building like spinning cars, like BMWs and stuff. It's starting to rain on me, mate, unfortunately. Yeah, I've been building up this dyna. So I got this 2 days ago, man. So I've been painting it. So I painted this side yesterday. Now it's not perfect. I've left some, you know, I'm not too worried, right? It's good enough. Like here, I'll maybe scrape these off, get some new stickers, but it's good. This is the new dyna. And then, yeah, that's the Land Cruiser there. And it's looking a bit sad, a little bit dirty at the moment. Yeah, this was the... I don't know, right. Yeah, that's this the whole truck look like that, and like more like that, right? So look really bad. Now yeah. I'm going to take the tray sides off for a while because I'm going to take all of these bits out. They had bolts that hold it, but somebody, you know, they all broke off. They all broke off the plate inside, so they just welded it from the outside. It looks very ugly, so I'll just change that, make it clean. This is the Land Cruiser, 4.2 litre diesel, 4-wheel drive. Obviously it's got a blowing gearbox. It's broken at the moment, but got some, it's locked up as well. But I got to do new seals around these windows as well before it rots out. There's an awning on it. It's all self-contained for camping, right? Certified self-contained. So a ladder on the back, so you can get up on the roof. Got some timber in here at the moment. It's inside the Land Cruiser. We got drawers under there and stuff. Was that paint in 2K? Nah, just rattle cans, bro. Just White Knight rattle cans, mate. So I'm not too worried, you know. Maybe someday I'll paint this properly, but it's just a hack truck, you know. Bit of satin black down on here. That's just the stuff, bro. One thing at a time. Dream car Land Cruiser, yeah, I wanted that for a long time, man. I wanted that big rig for a long time there, mate. As you can see, rebuilding the garage floor, we go this chaos. I'm getting rid of about 4 or 5 cars very soon. As I clear this up, I'm going to be scrapping quite a few cars. But yeah, man. It's a big old... And the truck here's no good. Oh, like, I don't care. It's a good truck. I'll show you. 3L Toyota diesel, so it's the 2.8 litre diesel. 2.8 litre diesel, mate. Yeah, 3L engine, they call it, by Toyota 3L engine. But it's a 2.8 litre diesel. Biggest problem it has all the slop in the gear shift. Right, that's this bracket. There's a bracket, I don't know if we'll see it. Bracket under there. It bolts up under the top. The bolts are tight, so I'm going to have to take out the driver's seat. And once the driver's seat is out, you can take off all this panel. Opens up the whole area, then I'll be able to work at that. So yeah, but good cabin space in the back as well, you know. But I think that's us on painting with the way the weather is right now. Good space here. Space all under the seats, so you know you can take all this out and just have it big, like, you know, big open space. Yeah, it should be a good little truck. This one was about, it was 2,000 New Zealand dollars, so it was about 1,100 US dollars, and then maybe 200 US dollars to paint it. By the time I paint the whole thing, about 200 US dollars. It's fine. And there's dents, and it's not perfect. It's now raining on my fresh paint. It's alright, I'm not bothered. I don't care. I don't care for the purpose. It looked like this. This is what the other side looked like. So, it's good. It's good. Is that a race car, mate? No, it's not a race car. You want a race car? I'll show you the race car, mate. Hang on. It's not a finished race car, but it's a race car. Hang on. We'll go down to the... We'll go to the dungeon, mate. Go to the dungeon. Just for you. Instead of a coffee, I'll stand out here in the rain. Hey? Right. Where are we going? There's one car. There's the race car chassis. Pretty hard to see under here, but there's a race car tube chassis there. Someday, maybe. Yep. Now this one is the one I'm maybe BW ends up with this car because I want it out of my shed. So I might rehome this one to BW. Now, almost finished the floor here. We built a floor in here with the... Everything was already in here, so that's why everything's crazy messy, because I've been building a floor, right? But we're doing okay. This is 300ZX convertible, 2-seater. Yeah, that's the race chassis there, that's the back of it. Takes a Nissan R200 diff and like a RB30 or something like that you can put in it. But yeah. I've got to dig out all through this corner. I'm digging all this out because the guy bought a manual gearbox, and there's the gearbox. There. So digging through, I'm just going to rip it all out over the weekend. Yeah, there's a million things to do. Yeah, all the problems, my friend. Yeah, too many, bro. It gets out of control. That'd be my suggestion, bro. Is, you know, I've got enough projects already to keep me going for the next 5 years. And then I go and buy a new truck, you know. But the truck, I think, will be a really good tool, you know, to do everything else with. So it all works out, right? It all works out. This is what it is, guys. It's bits of daily progress, right? Small little bits of progress in life is how you build up what you want. It's nothing. Nobody gets what they want overnight, you know. Oh. Let's start a racing team. We could do. I cannot afford. I'm too poor for that. I'm too poor for that. No, dog. No. Oh, you run out of water. You said half a bowl 20 minutes ago. It's a very big bowl, really? Okay, wait on, dog. Alright. Again. Demanding children. Right, well, with the rain, I guess we're doing a bit of a chat stream now, aren't we? If we do those two. So, Venom Racing. Yeah, well, that was my name on YouTube. Until I started making content, my name for a while was Man in the Arena on YouTube. Then it was Venom Road Racing. That was literally my YouTube name was Venom Road Racing. when I first got into the lives and stuff. And yeah. Now, junk everywhere, bro. Tidy up and give yourself plenty of room. Yeah, I'm in the middle of a big cleanup. Exactly that, Hunter, bro. Exactly that, man. So it was a lot tidier and more organised, and I was building cars on the stream and stuff. But the garage had a temporary floor put in it. So while everything's been in it, I've had to rebuild the whole floor of a 6-car garage. So that's why everything right now is chaos. There used to be shelves all around the edge and stuff. So we're building all that back up and doing it better and throwing stuff out. So yeah, give me if you're not subbed yet, bro, sub. Give me a few weeks here, bro, and it'll be a very different. I promise you that, all right, guys. If you come back in a few weeks, the trucks will be rode up outside the garage. Things will be cleaned up. The garage will be tidy. All right, we'll be back to building cars, and we're good. We're good. No worries. Yeah, no, you're right, bro. I don't take it the wrong way. You know, you're just asking a question. It's all good. Allow street racing? Nah, I have to go to the racetrack, man. Like, sometimes they do events on the street, but it all has to be a sanctioned, organised event. No, they've just changed the laws in the last couple of days with street racing. You know, you get caught doing one burnout, they'll seize your car and... But the laws like that never work. It's only because an election's coming up. They've done it in the past, and they went, we're going to crush all these cars. And in like 3 years or something, they crushed like 4 cars. Because when it gets to court, it's, oh, well, a finance company has money on this vehicle. This vehicle's in somebody else's name. So that's what everybody did, is all the guys who do lots of burnouts and stuff would be like, oh, okay, well, I'll register your car to me, you register my car to you. So then when it gets pulled over, oh, I lent it to my mate. Oh, we were doing skids in my car, bro. You dick, da-da-da, right? Then the judge isn't going to take the car. But there's been a big, you know, burnout culture problem. People doing, like the American style, like, you know, closing off whole intersections, hundreds of people, fireworks, chaos, you know, smashing up cop cars, all that kind of thing. So the public wants action. There's an election coming up, so they're trying to make a big show of it. But they basically won't crush any cars. Yeah. It's usually 2 or 3 offences, but yeah. Alright, and just to please everybody said I had to try it. So the regulars said I got this today. Strawberry and cream Dr. Pepper. This was the recommendation. Not bad. No, it's quite nice. It's a bit of a... Hey. Kind of tastes like a creaming soda, and then there's like a hint of strawberry milkshake, which is what you'd expect, right? Hello, Mauricio. How are you, Maurice? How's everybody going today? What's good? What do you know? Where did Chelsea go? I was very grateful for Chelsea's membership she donated. I feel like, hopefully, you know me, I'm running around. I'm drained at the moment, guys. I've been running around like my ass is on fire since Saturday. What do we get? We got a message deleted by Ray Blue. Ah, really interesting. Do bear in mind, guys, you know, if you're going to try and abuse other people in the channel, or my moderators, like, it's not going to go well for you, you know. You might want to use your brain a bit on that one. Yeah, all good. Is it worth the buying? Let me have a look there. No, yeah, it's pretty good, mate. Pretty good. Each to their own, I suppose. She said, stop licking. She said, good night. Oh, thank you for letting me know, Ray. Said, stop licking your bed. I've tried asking nicely. We do this every day, and you sit there licking your bed. Where did Chelsea? Where was the last? Sorry, guys. I'm just going to go hunting for the last message. Good night from the States. Or good night, Chelsea. I suppose she's gone by now, but thank you very much to Chelsea for she got herself a membership and then donated 5. So what does that take us to? We're at 141 members, so 147, I believe. Stealing bread from the birds. No, I don't eat bread. So it wasn't me. I don't eat bread. Very rarely do I eat bread. We've got We were out and about buying paint and stuff today, so we stopped by the Indian takeaway and got our dinner early. Right, we got some buttered chicken and some special fish. And yeah, 147. I think the membership number, obviously, Ray, will drop a lot. Like in the coming months and stuff. Maybe 10 people have bought them for themselves, but we've had some great people gifting them. But you know how it goes. We'll see. But either way. Jack, you got that the wrong way round, mate. You're not included in the conversation. Permanent ban. See ya. Like, you're coming into my chat with my regulars and trying to walk around like, oh, no, I'm not talking to you. Oh, like, you can fuck off, bro. See ya. Like, this is my house you're in, bro. This is my channel, bro. You don't come in here and talk, Sit the down, boy. Boy, I say, boy. Come in here, you come back correct, boy. Feathers puffed up like he's a bloodman rooster. Doesn't realise he's a chicken. The caravan is a safe space, yes. It's a nice safe space, yes. Oh, the rain stopped for a while. You can see I don't really care too much about rain and painting this truck. Like, I don't care. It's like 20. I think the spray cans used to be cheap. Now they're like $23 a can. But what's that? Oh no, $12 US, $13 US per can of spray paint. So I just painted the entire front of that truck for like $10 US. Who gives a shit? Looks good for my house. Looks fine to me. Fine. No, you off now. Says Nick, I'd miss a message from Nick. Yeah, don't you worry about Jack, mate. Hi, South Africa. Last year I closed the main road from 16. Oi, 15 Spain for your brother's birthday. Oh, awesome. Yeah, you can close the roads down here, but you'd have to do a lot of paperwork, a lot of planning. You got to have safety people on hand and an ambulance and you know what I mean. It's just first world problems, man. Lots of laws here. Hey, enough. Looks good. I mean, as I say, the truck's $1,000 US. The paint is like, another $200 US. It's legal. It's on the... Heidi! Stop it! Leave! Oi! Heidi, lie down. No, your bed. Go lie down. Go on. Listen to me. Oi! I said lie down. Oi! She's barking at something. There's nothing there, dog. Oh no, so we're trying this Dr. Pepper. Oh, it's alright, I suppose. These cans feel weird. I don't usually drink out of these tiny little cans. What time is it, dog? Is it the postman? Is that what you're all upset by? Is it, dog? Why did dogs have this war with the mailman, I suppose? You'd think they'd know at some point, like, well, this person comes around here, like, every day. We still don't like the mailman. Why do I always feel sleepy when working? What time are you getting sleepy? Like, just in general, or do you sort of crash out in the afternoon or something? Heidi, stop. Leave it. Leave the mailman alone. Got the blooming curtain draped over your head like your Mother Teresa. What's the time here now? It's 2 p.m, brother. 2 p.m. on Thursday. Yeah, Thursday afternoon here. So unfortunately, the weather's not the best. Otherwise, I'd be cranking out the truck faster. Nathan Hughes? Or possibly. When did you last come in here? What's good? Do you remember me? Maybe. I'm trying my best, guys. I'm nearly at 2,000 subs now. And if you're here every few days, I tend to remember pretty good. Last week, all right. What were we talking about, Nathan? What were we talking about in your case, man? What was going on? Make basketball content. Oh, rad, bro. All right, I'll grab a screenshot, bro. I'll try to check it out. I've been running around all week for this new truck and everything. Like, it's just been like, that's why I haven't streamed so much. Sorry, guys. I do try my best, especially now that I've got like now that I got members and stuff. Like, I feel like I really need to make sure I turn up enough for people. I shouldn't be off here. Like, I can't do 3 or 4 days off here. I don't think that's right. So, yep, yeah, I've definitely had a lot of that, Nick, as well. Yeah, part of the autism ADHD. It's somewhere in there, mate. Yep. I battled that very heavily, and now I've just reached a point where it's the statements I say on here, right, about when we talk about this kind of stuff. It's just like I was saying to a troll in here yesterday. They're like, "Oh, you this, you're poor, you live in a caravan." It's you have to remember that these people, even if they're a good friend you were close to for years or in a relationship with, they knew you then. They knew you for like this much of your life, right? Like somebody who comes in here and goes to hate on me, they've maybe seen 10 minutes of me at most. Versus I've seen the whole 39 years of my life, right? So you always get judgments from people. No matter what you do in this world, people are going to judge you. If you get highly successful, you do everything perfect, people are going to hate on you because you're above them. If you're living on the street homeless with nothing, it's, oh, look at that homeless person. Why can't they get their life together? No matter what you do, you're never going to please people. You'll never please everybody. There'll be certain people who will root for you in that, but I mean, I've got, in real life, I've got 2 people in my life who are, on my side supporting me, like, they're like, yeah, bro, like, what do you need help with, right? I think we're up to a few now. I think we're 3 or 4. The people that I know, like, Yep, that's it, Nick. Yeah, yeah, definitely. So, as I say, Nick, the way you sort of move through that is literally just read the book by Mark Manson, The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. That helped me with it as well. The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck by Mark Manson. Great book. Fantastic book. You're not alone. Yeah, we all feel it at times, right? We all want, like, you come to somebody with good news, like a friend you come to with good news, and then they smack you down. You feel like shit. You can be really excited and happy, and you're expecting that, right? And then yeah, all people don't treat you right. Like, yeah, unmet expect anger always comes from unmet expectations. It's the same thing with RSD, right? It's you expect people are going to treat you the way you treat them, or drive the way you drive, or something, right? And then people do dumb shit, and it pisses us off. That explains why school is hard. Yep. As I said, at school you're surrounded by everybody, right? You're surrounded by just everybody, like apart from private school people. You're surrounded by just everybody in your kind of age group. It's not like some people are into this, that, whatever. Everybody's into their own things, right? Whereas once you're out of school and you get out into the adult world, you can choose the job. You can choose a lot more the kind of people you're around rather than being forced into a space with them. So, but Flynn, do let me know more about when you're getting tired, bro. Is it just when you're working in general? Always tired. I don't know why I can't sleep, but I'm tired. Um, what are you doing with caffeine, bro? Because the half life of caffeine is 7 hours. So half the caffeine you have is left in your system after 7 hours, and the next half of that will take another 7 hours. It's like a nuke, right? So I try and avoid caffeine after 3 p.m. That's really helped me sleep. Basically, the latest I try and have caffeine is like 5 p.m. I sometimes over coffee on here at like 8 p.m. and stuff, but I don't have the Moccona and stuff, and it's just a Nescafe sachet with very little coffee in it. So that's a big one. But yeah, just try get to sleep early. Try sort of honestly try have some time off a phone. Try have some time where you're actually just sitting like bored and you can actually just for a bit. I think we're very overwhelmed. 2 to 3 cups of coffee, 20 minutes skipping workout and cutting some mostly eating protein. Cups of coffee, 20 minutes skipping workout. Eating mostly protein. Make sure you're getting enough fashion as well, bro. You're gonna need like the protein is for muscle building, and as an actual fuel, you either need carbohydrates or you need fat, right? So protein isn't a fuel. Protein is for repair, right? And growth. It's not for actually what you're burning throughout the day, right? So you just need to make that's why you'll be feeling tired and lethargic. Just get in some You know, for me, usually I try to get in a bit more fat and stuff. Glasses of milk can help, you know, full fat milk. If you don't have much appetite and, you know, you want to eat a bit more. 30 minutes to work out. Gave up my girlfriend and my family traded them for M16. Afghanistan, Pakistan, I don't care if I ever come back. How far we roams. Okay. Cool, man. Thanks for that. School was immensely hard, just too much executive decision-wise. I just couldn't concentrate. Yeah, same problem, Ray. Same thing. That's why they stuck me in a separate classroom, because I asked too many questions. Bro, it's copying the accent. Inshallah. Habib. Well, now it's bloody raining, so I guess I'll be in the garage later, but I don't know. We'll chat for a bit, as I say. You know how my streams go. Oh, is that right? And since when are you the boss? Since when do you run things around here? You trying to tell me what to do? What's the grumble for? What's the grumble for? Oh, I booger there too, you know. Happy puppy. Hard life being you, ain't it, dog? Oh, my life's so hard. I've been outside playing for 2 hours. I've been on a trip in the truck. I've had a big meal, and life's so rough, eh? Life's tough, eh? Life's tough being a dog, eh, mate? But g'day, champions. G'day, mate. I've had to stop. I painted the front of the truck. We've been out to old Bunnings. And they only had 4 cans of gloss white left. And she's like, sorry, that's all we got. I'm like, so I bought another couple of cans of flat white. So I'll use the flat white first, and then the final coat will be the gloss. I'm just jamming out. Get the truck out. I haven't tried to yet, mate. Haven't tried to now. It can sit there for the moment. Probably going to try avoid driving it for like a few days, you know, let the paint harden up a little. Been running around this morning. Bunnings didn't have garden edging. I'm trying to get some black plastic garden edging to make like they do on the 4-wheel drives, right? You make a lip out the side. Just because the moment I'm turning on the gravel, bro, the back of the tire is literally just spraying the whole side of the truck. Like even some of the driver's door, the moment you turn on the gravel, it's just spraying it. So I'm gonna just put a lip on it. But Bunnings don't have it. Another place I went to didn't have it, so I'm gonna try a landscape shop next. So yeah, I'm not really. Yeah, I want to get that garden edging screwed in on the guard first, just so. Yeah, otherwise the first time I drive it, this fresh paint after a few days, it's still going to be soft, and I'm just going to spray it with gravel. Yeah, Nuffazers, whatever your name is. We try and just have like a normal, like you're lining yourself up to be banned, dude. We don't play these games here, you know what I mean? This is like a self-improvement mental health channel at its core with like co-working and stuff. I'm just on here to help people, bro. I'm not like one of these fake streamers that's putting on an act for everyone. So like it's like, you know, there's plenty of absolute idiots on live doing dumb shit and just like on here to be a clown and take people's money and shit, bro. So if you'd go and troll them instead, I would appreciate it. And bless you, brother. G'day, Nate. How are you, bro? Hey, Nate, did you get your monetization coming yet, bro? I was hoping to catch a stream of yours today, but I've been on running around shopping all morning. Running around shopping. Much respect and blessings to you. Same as well, bro. You're growing quick, Nate. One thing before I forget, Nate, just your best streams, bro, where you've got like a lot of people watching, it's just the camera quality's real good. Whereas a lot of days when you've got 4 people watching and stuff, it's just really broken up, bro. There's a problem with the internet connection. I don't know if you're using data or what. But yeah, like most days it's quite low, bro. You're still waiting for the dollar sign? They usually do it pretty quick, man. I think mine was about 24 hours, man. And when you do the application, it'll send you a thing about AdSense. You don't have to do all the tax info and stuff straight away. After a few days, they give you like 45 days to do that, but you can get you can get members on and super chats, and if you want gifts and stuff, you have to fill out all the forms and whatever and AdSense stuff. So yeah. Congratulations to Nate. He's about to be monetized on YouTube after a lot of hard work. He's worked really hard at that, bro. So shout out to you, man. Yeah, how are we doing, Electro? Good, man. Yeah, good. Run around and got some paint for the truck and painted the front, but then it started raining for a bit. But I think we're going to be all right shortly. So, and I'm just having a. So yeah, I do listen to the chat. They said I had to try the strawberry and cream Dr Pepper after having a Dr Pepper the other day. So, given that the test run. Yep. The other thing, Nate, is when you set up your memberships. If you set up, say, a $2 membership and a $10 and like a $8 membership or something, when people go to gift memberships, it's going to pick like the $8 membership. So if you want people to gift your lowest tier membership, make sure your second tier membership is over $10. All right. Any membership under $10 will be picked as the one that gets gifted. I thought you could manually choose it, but yeah, just so you're aware, bro. So you want to set up one membership, whatever membership levels you want to do, one below $10, really ideally. Like it's just yeah. So my one, it gifts out the $5 one. Yeah. But yeah, I'm learning it all. The emojis you do for members. Just ask AI about it, bro. People say you've got to do them to like 100 by 100 pixels and all that crap. It's not. It's like I think you can have up to 400 or 440 by 440 pixels. It just needs to be a 1x1 square. So you just use a 1x1 square crop in your phone. Do a deselect thing where you select the outline, and I want to make this an image, right? And then just resize them down in your phone app. And just yeah. It'll tell you if it's oversized, but just make sure they're square. Yeah, I'm working my way through the different Dr Peppers. It's good. Oh man, I'm probably gonna have a more cruisy day today, guys. I'm pretty shattered. I've been burning at it for days, so I'm just gonna take it a bit easier today. You subscribed tonight, fantastic. Good evening, Diana. Great to see you, mate. You made it here. You made it in, mate. Diana keeps missing the streams. I'm either streaming way too late or she doesn't get notified or something. So it's good to see you, Diana. How are you? How's things in your world? I probably might put up a poll for the mental health chat thing. If anybody's new, we mostly do like mental health, self-improvement stuff, just positive vibe stuff, right? Blank, good to see you again, mate. How are you? Gonna supercharge the truck tomorrow. Oh, don't put ideas in my head. I already thought about dropping a 1JZ turbo in it. 1JZ single turbo motor in it. I won't. I'm going to be good. I'm going to be sensible. Mature choices. So, Jan, good to see you, bro. How are you? Yeah, I made sure I got on earlier today because I keep being on for evening chats only. And, honestly, my core audience is more this time of the day. All the regulars. Can you guys let me know what time it is for all you guys? I'll try and screenshot so I have some reference of are you what time is it? And are you about to go to bed in the next hour? Is it a bit late for you? Let me know what works, guys, because I'm trying to fit everybody in with it. Always need a regular work truck. That's it, Electro. That's it, mate. 12:20 p.m., 10:20 p.m. Okay. Yeah, over in Aussie for that. Yep. 9:20 p.m. in Texas. All right. 10:20 p.m. All right. So should I be on a bit earlier where it's more like 8 p.m. for you guys? I guess would probably be better. I don't want to be keeping you up all night. This is the problem with the time zone, right? Like I'm trying to do these work streams over here, but if I'm working at 3 or 4 in the afternoon, it's like 1 in the morning for you guys. So I don't know. B-Dub says 2:20 p.m. I know it is for you, B-Dub. B-Dub is in New Zealand, so there you go. Just for reference, it's 2:20 p.m. here in New Zealand. That'd be great. I'll have to. I've been on for an hour already. Where were you an hour ago? What were you doing? Probably awake at 1 a.m. Yeah, totally, yeah. I've been pretty good at it lately. I'm getting to bed a bit earlier. So I'm getting up earlier, making sure. Getting morning runarounds done. Yeah. Well, Somehow I got to convince. B-Dub said I've got to convince his wife that he can get a car off me. I don't know. I don't know. What do we do, chat? What do we do? As I said, beat up. I reckon you need a garage, bro. You're going to have to put in a garage with what you're thinking, or you're going to have to buy finished cars. Because you know how it is building cars. That's the problem I got here, guys. Like, you need a lot of space. You need a lot of stuff to actually be able to do this crap. Yeah. Beat up needs to escape down to a back shed. Something you can tinker. I don't know. What about an underground bunker, mate? Build a bunker under the lawn. There you go. Underground garage. Go to bed with good intentions and the brain turns on full speed ahead. Yeah, that happens with me as well, Dinah. Yep. So I try and address a bit more of it during the day, like those things that bugging me the night before. Try and those bits of progress. If I overthink too much, I just get up and do something. Honestly, it's like flat out. It's like I'm just going to sit up and I sort of move around for 15 minutes, then I'll go back to bed. Usually, rather than tossing and turning for 4 hours overthinking, I'll just get up. I won't stress. I won't be like, oh, I've got to sort everything. It's just like, I'm just going to sit up. I'm going to pace around for a bit. I'm going to maybe have a glass of milk or something. Then I'll try sleep again. And that generally it allows me to sort of go and settle and come back. Get up and make a coffee. Yeah, yeah. Tell her it's an IOU and he lost a bet. There you go, Ben. Well, you can blame it all on me. So you lost a bet with me, and you can cop the flack, but you got to follow through on your word, or I don't know. Dragon. Yeah, we got Shellsy got herself a membership today and gifted 5, so that's wonderful news for the day. Thank you very much to Shellsy, she's wandered off to sleep now, but I sure do appreciate it. With the bond, yeah. I need to go to bed early. I don't sleep when I need to get up early and can pass out. Yeah. I've been terrible for that in the past. Like when I'm really excited about what's happening the next day, and I'll get it like motorbike track days when I was doing them 3-4 years ago. Like I can spring out of bed at 4 in the morning and whatever, and I'm all motivated to go. But the worst thing about track days and stuff is literally I'm like excited, like I get to hit the track tomorrow. Oh, yeah, finally, and I'm all amped up, and I'm going to bed. And it's like, okay, I'm getting an early night tonight, and I got this to get on with and whatever. And it's like a low stress, enjoyable thing. And I'll just like toss and turn for hours. It's like a kid on Christmas morning. Like a kid on Christmas morning. Sometimes movement is the best medicine. If you're anxious in fight or flight mode, it signals to your body that we're escaping the predator. We're safe now. Yeah, fair enough. Yep. Just, let that anxiety dial down. Just have some movement and breathe a bit. And, yep. Good project. Yeah. I've definitely got too many projects. That's been the hardest thing for me at the moment is letting go of a lot of the cars I plan to build, and I'm about to scrap them. I'm just going to strip them apart and scrap them and change path rather than build them all for the next, to build all the cars I have here would be years, and I've got to put some on chassis machines and fix all this right. I'm just not about it, man. I can't be asked anymore. Not with that model of car. Like I enjoy them. I want a couple of them, and I've got plenty of parts I'll keep spare, but I don't want to be building a whole heap of them to then sell them, and it'll be a good lump of money when I do sell them, and in 5 years or something, and I'm sort of unable to move on into a new chapter. And it's very much just like me 5-6 years ago. I'm a very different person now, so yeah, it's a hard choice on that. It feels like Susie said, is it because they're like sentimental to you or what? We're talking on the way back from Bunnings today. And she's like, is it because they're like sentimental that it's upsetting you or what? I'm like, no, I view it as a personal failure that I was going to aim at these. And me and Susie having these conversations is really cathartic as well. Because it just allows me to actually speak out the things I've actually never really realised. And I just say it and I'm like, oh. And it's, she was like, oh, are you sentimental about it? It's like, no, like I had a goal in my head when I bought all these. I'm going to do this with this car, that with that car, that with that car, da-da-da. And now I'm realising, with my new path, all that has to change. And I'm okay with that. And it's all right to make these decisions. You know, it's not what I planned out, and it's letting go of the plans that I already had in my head for these cars, and this was how I was going to go in life. But now I've changed my entire life plan, really, and I'm still like held back by these old projects and old items, and it's just not who I am anymore. It's not how I wish to spend my time, so I'm not going to force myself through it. I'm going to get rid of the stuff that I have to really, really force myself through. That logically it just doesn't really pan out with a lot of them. And I'll get into something I'm enthused with. Like, you see, I get this new truck, and I'm like, new truck, cool. And that's what I'm smashing out now. Because if I don't repaint this truck now, it'll be 6 months from now. Oh, I'll repaint that truck at some point, guys. So I like that fresh novelty, like ADHD, go, right? I'm a trucker now. Me and B-Dub are truckers now. We just so you guys know, me and B-Dub B-Dub bought a truck, and I've been on and up for quite a while since he first mentioned about getting a trip or a truck or something soon. I was sort of looking around at them like, I think it was since around when I first drove a digger. I started looking at trucks like this. Like, okay, I need a truck like that and a digger, and then old B-Dub goes and gets one. B-Dub sends me a video of him when he got his truck, holding the blooming phone out the window, the side of the truck down the road, like, yeah, boys, I'm a trucker now, yeah. So I was like, I'm giggling, driving with Susie, going, hey, on the way back with his truck, I'm going to send him the same video back. So B-Dub gets a video from me going, oh, yeah, look who's got a truck too now, mate. Oh, thought I was going to let you have all the fun, eh? And then that was the sort of the video he got. So yeah, I'm loving this week. It's been good. I got that shed torn down Sunday. Like, it's just hectic, bro. Finished tearing down that garage Sunday, got it back. I was like, oh, yeah. Get my trailer back, cool. And the next day, I'm driving out again to get a truck. Then I'm driving, inspecting it, and painting it, and getting painted. I just have not stopped for a moment for days. You hate having a brother? Oh, you might say that now. Gotta look after your brother. Siblings don't always get along, mate. That's how it goes. Good. Oh, high five to your brother, mate. Come on. Lighten up. He's just having fun with you. It's only water. He's messing with you. He's having a laugh. Let him. That's just boys. It's just so you know, you're ever gonna older, you get married and stuff. That's the kind of, this is what good men are like. Your brother sounds like a good fella with a sense of humour. To be honest, I'm just gonna shoot it to you straight. If your brother's tricking you and he's splashing a little water in your face, mate, he's just having a fun. He's just, if he didn't like you as a sister, he wouldn't tease you and stuff. He'd just leave you alone and avoid you. So if your brother's teasing you and splashing water at you and stuff, the water was cold. Oh, I'm sure you'll be all right, mate. I'm sure you'll be fine. I'm sure you'll live, mate. Don't make a big deal out of it. He's trying to have some fun with you, mate. Enjoy hanging out with your brother, mate. Yeah. Hello, Jakey boy. Leave 5 minutes here talking about siblings. I'm an only child, always wanted a brother. Yeah, Dinah. Yeah. I mean, my sister with my ADHD and how I was acting at that age, my sister was, I think I was about 11, my sister moved out because she was 16, 17. She was gone. She was like, no. Other things in the home environment, but between me and everything else going on, she was like, see you guys. Don't blame her. I was an absolute little shit. Still am. But she always loved me, but me and her get along right now. But I mean, just shit, as a kid, I was just, a menace. Still am a menace. But rather than a menace to my family as a child, now I'm a menace to society as an adult. I'm really proud of that shift I've made for myself. I feel like it's really grown me into the beautiful young woman I'm becoming. Yeah. Brothers are overrated. Damn, there's a lot of brother hate in here. Shit. Damn, man. Splashback. Yeah, it makes me think of Ralph Wiggum in the Simpsons movie. They get locked in the dome, and Ralph Wiggum comes along and uses a bubble blower and blows bubbles at the window, and it all comes back and hits him. And he's like, "Oh no, blowback!" I love that kind of shit, man. That's my favorite kind of shows, is The Simpsons and stuff, and American Dad and shit, and just British comedy and stuff like it. Movies like Rush Hour and stuff, you know. I like somewhere I can just have a laugh, lighten up, mate. The world's also serious and negative. I like to consume stuff like that, you know. I like to have a laugh quite a bit, you know. Your brother picked on you for your birthday, so he should. So he should. See, this is good. Like all you keep telling me, Misty, is your brother loves you. If your brother hated you, he wouldn't be picking on you and being playful. He'd be being an absolute dick to you. So, you know, be grateful. Be grateful. So it sounds like he loves you, mate. The alien. Yeah. Yeah. With Mr. Burns, yeah, dosed up. Oh. Glowing from years, decades at the nuclear power plant, that's right. He's like glowing out in the forest. Put a frog in his bed. Diana! Do it. Yeah, Misty, get even. Go. Don't put it like a python that's going to bite him in his bed or something, but put a frog in there or something. Put a fish. Put a fish in his bed or something, but you might get in trouble with your parents then. If I'd done that, my mother would have been like, "Oh, you're wrecking the bed sheets. What do you think you're doing?" I would have got 10 across the arse for that. Locked in the hot water cupboard again. I never learnt much from that. I used to get locked in the hot water cupboard. It was about that wide with a hot water cylinder in it. And I kind of, you go in here and they'd shut the door. I didn't like that as a kid, but it didn't really make me behave any different. I think it made me angrier. I think it made me want to act out more. Yeah, well. I saw a meme today about, you know, telling your trauma stories in like an info dump. And I think I'm telling like a hilarious childhood story. Like, oh yeah, I used to get locked in a hot water cupboard. Oh well. And then everyone on the other end of the screen right now is like, you fucking what? It's normal, isn't it? I don't know. Whatever horrific stories I tell you, I'm okay with it, so you have to be too. You want a bite of a kangaroo? Venom, you want a bite of a kangaroo in black bean stir fry? Ooh, kangaroo. Okay, I wonder if I can get kangaroo meat in New Zealand. I haven't got the other... Where's the other phone? I have to charge it later. G'day, Lynn. How are you, mate? How are you, Lynn? Great to see you. One of the goat raiders here. Hello, mate. How are you? Hope you're well. How's your week, Lynn? How's things going? Being told no, that was my issue. It was always no, so I found a way around. No, but just meant a new way to do it. Yeah, no from parents was just, yeah, to me as well. It's like, I want this thing. And that you're right, eh? I always stood in the way of it. Rodney Mullen's like autistic ADHD, right? Rodney Mullen, the godfather of skateboarding, he said that. He said, I always had such a visceral push against being told what to do. A visceral push against being told what to do. You're going to tell me I can't do that? That I want this thing. You're telling me I'm not allowed it. I can't do it. It's like I'm gonna 10 times harder lock in on it. Yeah, a lot of people don't have that. I think it's definitely a superpower. If you weaponize it correctly with ADHD. It's like me on here, right? I talk a million miles an hour on here, and some people can't handle it, and some people prefer it, right? So I just be myself. We all have our own version of normal. Don't worry about it. That's it, Mandy. How are you getting on in your world, Mandy? What's going on, mate? Commissions and that? We need some ideas. I need to commission Mandy to do some art for the channel. Because I need a banner. I haven't looked up how big it needs to be yet. But when I go to my YouTube channel, I can do a profile picture and it says add banner, right? You can get a banner thing. I need to figure out what we do there. Need the dogs and stuff. I'll figure something out. I think I might do something with AI first and edit it and get it close, and then I'll say to Mandy, I want something like that, just created from scratch. And I reckon we're gonna give Mandy a bit of a commission here. We got to figure something out. Are you able to do like paintings and stuff as well, Mandy? Because I need something for like cabins and stuff. I need like big like stuff to be in the background on camera, mate. Let spiders bite me. One day I'll be Spider-Man. Well, you got to let the thing was those were radioactive spiders in the lab, Kane. You know, they weren't just some random spider. They had a gene mutation in them to pass on the genetic healing properties to a host, was the whole thing of Spider-Man and Dr. Connors and all that. All sheet things printed out for that? All right. Oh, so or do you mean you draw it your way and then yeah, just get it printed to canvas, submit it to Etsy or something? Okay, yeah, we could do that. We could do that. Yeah, that's all right. Yeah, it was like yeah, they put it to canvas printing. I've always quite liked those canvas pictures people put on their walls in their house, right? Where it's like, 5 or 6 things. It'll be like a sunset or whatever, or a car or something, and it's 5 or 6 images broken up into like vertical rectangles. But then I've been into so many places like businesses or people's houses and stuff, and they've kind of like put them like too close together, or they don't mount them staggered and stuff. And yeah, I think there's definitely a very eye pleasing way to space those out and do it right. Oh, like as a wall graphic, yeah, vinyl cut one could work, yeah. Hmm. There's always a million ideas in my head. As I say, guys, I do have to try and focus on the ones that are. I was annoyed the other day. I watched listed it was like a black candelabra, not candelabra, a blooming chandelier, hung down like an old vintage one with like 6 or 8 bulbs and all this beautiful flower work and everything on it. And there were 2 wall sconces as well. And I just went, oh yeah, watch list those. They were like 50 cents. Buy now, take them. And I was like, oh, okay, watch list those. I'll come back to those in a minute. And then I went looking for other stuff, right? And I just didn't buy them. And then today I saw, lost. And I was like, oh man, I was going to buy them for the cabin. But it's kind of like those old chandeliers and stuff for a painting, because I'm going to have to retrofit a new light fittings and stuff, make it all LED or something. I don't know. Because they're all like old screw-in ones and stuff. And like an explosion of joy. Thanks for teaching me everything you know. Oh, I don't think I could teach everything I know, Kane. I think it would take a long time. G'day, random. Yeah. Was it you who said the Rocky movies, are they on Netflix at the moment? Is that what you were saying the other day? The Rocky movies have all been added. I need to check them out today because there is no tomorrow. Yes, could be a plan. Another thing I was talking about was Susie today. We were out to Bunnings and going around whatever. I said I think I need to routine things a bit more, like the evening streams that I'm done by like 8:15 p.m. Then we can have I'm just off when she gets home. And then we can have dinner and whatever, and then we can actually sit and watch a movie or something and actually wind down, because I've kind of been streaming so much and all the chaos and stuff that I'm not spending as much time with her as I should be, right, in the evenings and stuff when she's had a long day and just wants to like hang out and wind down. So I do need to find the balance, right? Find the balance. So definitely need that balance, yeah, for sure, B-Dub, for sure. Happy wife, happy life. I want to play with my dad's car, but he won't let me. Play with your own car, dear Nick. I gotta say, Dr. Pepper is weird in general. I like it, but it's just I didn't grow up with it. Need a staycation there, a nice day and a nice meal after. Yeah, I think it's going to come down to like I'm going to do a couple of days a week off here or something. Um, maybe only stream 4 days a week or something, guys. We'll see how we go. Like again, as I say, like I wasn't on here with the new truck, and I got the truck, and I was just repairing the truck, and like I could have live streamed me repairing the truck, but I'm just like too like locked in, hyper focused. Like I'm smashing out work right now. I'm absolutely locked on this. I just want to like get it done a bit. You know what I mean? Get it legal, and that's why I just didn't come on here for 2 days. By the end of each day, I was just like, oh, like I said to Susie, I'm like crawling to bed like 8:30. I'm like, I'm out, I'm gone, shattered. Gonna drive this one. Amen, brother. Happy wife, happy life. Yep. Could have a cooker in that nice crisp weather. Yep. Well, I just painted the front of the truck, so that's good. Again, like it's like full of stone chips, like hundreds of stone chips, but I'm not bothering. I could sand it all back. The whole truck I could sand right back and take all these paint chips out, but I'm going to be going back to bare metal for like 20% of the truck. I'm going to need way more primer. Then I've got to etch primer it all, and it just introduces the risk of rust and stuff so much more. I'd rather leave as much of the original like hard paint on there as possible rather than sand it all off when I'm only putting a spray can over it. So that's my logic. Candles and mason jars for ambience. Okay, yes. Yeah, daylight out here. Yeah, it's not even 3 p.m. I think, mate. Hang on. 2:42 p.m. 2:42. I'm a bit in the darkness here, guys. Hang on. Hang on. There we go. How's that? Oh, it's probably a bit bright. Yeah, there we go. Isn't that nice? Cozy. Yep, pretty much. Nick, just make sure. Yep, just make sure you know what you're looking at. Toyota would be my advice. That is my best advice. If you're going to be buying a car that's something to do up and it's simple and fixed and the parts are cheap and good resale and all that, you want to find a Toyota. You don't want to have $1,000 and jump on the first Toyota you see. You want to start, even when you've got no money, start looking at the market. Start looking at what is this worth finished. So by the time you buy something for $1,000, you know, okay, well, I'll do this and this and this, and it'll be the same as that one that was 4,000, right? Just because an asking price is 5,000 or 4,000, and when they sell it doesn't mean they got that. They might have got 3,000 for it, right? So asking price isn't sale price. That's another thing to factor. Yeah, Nick, that's it, mate. I wouldn't save $1,000. I would get $200 and then buy something else for $200 or $100 or something that you can sell, right? So rather than just trying to directly save $1,000, you're going to save $100 and then buy a lawnmower that you can fix up that you get $300 for. Then you can take that $300 and turn it into you trade up each time. That's the best way to do it. Yeah, just make sure you're not buying stuff you get stuck with. Suggestion to build a Ford F-150 87 will be a literal tank. Those good old F-150s are good and stuff, but it's just not in New Zealand. If I was in America, that is the kind of stuff I'd be building, would be old American trucks and Cummins diesels and blah, blah, blah. But over here, it's just not what we drive. It's not what parts are on the shelf. So over here, like that Toyota Dynasaur, I can just get parts anywhere for it, right? A Hilux, a Land Cruiser. It's just the New Zealand market difference, right? Like to us, a Japanese Toyota is like having Chevy LS motors and parts and these old trucks. It's just the stuff's just everywhere. So if my truck breaks down 1,500 miles away at the other end of New Zealand, within a few hundred miles, I'm going to be able to get an engine, a gearbox, or whatever, right? And I can just bolt the damn thing in. So it just depends where you are. I love that. Diana, you're like 73, right? Are you driving a Suburban? Has it got some tints? Is it like bagged out or something? Diana, tell us more about the Suburban, mate. I can imagine Diana cruising along, black Suburbans, black tints. Cruising down the street, windows gapped down a bit. What music are you playing, thugging along in your Suburban there, Diana? 4-wheel drive as well, 97, yeah. Well, what music do you blare out of your Suburban there, Diana? All right, I'll ask a quick question. Then let's ask the question: what song can you not drive to? That'll make you just drive like an absolute lunatic. Not to play that song while you're driving on like a twisty back road. You're going fast. Eminem, hard southern rock is what you play on yours normally. All right. Yeah, for me, we've changed topic a bit because I was asked Dana what she plays when she's in it, so she said hard southern rock. For me, there's certain songs I can't play, like Boomfunk MC's Freestyler. That's a dangerous one to use while driving. Linkin Park, pretty much anything from the old Linkin Park albums. Pretty risky. What was the one? I used to always BMX to the Chemical Brothers Galvanize. It went viral again recently in clips and stuff. And that was like 20 years ago in the skate park. That was what was on my MP3 player back in the day. It was Chemical Brothers Galvanize and Go and all that. Sammy the Salmon Dance song. Boomfunk MCs and that. 3 Doors Down, Kryptonite. Right, mate. You're right. That is a dangerous song to drive to. Kryptonite. Yeah. That's how you get a speeding ticket. Thunderstruck is another one there. Anything Akadaka. Pantera. I love Pantera, man. I've always loved Pantera for like 20 years. Big Pantera fan. Nickelback. That ain't music. Yeah, Nickelback, certainly there's a whole thing of the Nickelback hate, and then people can't understand why people hate Nickelback. I don't know. They've got some reasonable songs, so I don't have a problem with them. Rob Zombie, yeah. Um, Rob Zombie and Static X were like anything on the playlist from like my most dangerous playlist I can pick for driving would be the playlist for Need for Speed Underground. It was like some of the old driving games. I think it was Need for Speed Underground. The first one had like Static X and Rob Zombie and all that. You know, there's certain songs in those games where you lock in and you'll never crash, and there's some songs where you'll just push too hard. It's very interesting the difference BPM makes for like ADHD and stuff, or focus and that, right? It's I've been looking into that a bit more and more with music lately, of listening to the higher beat stuff and why I prefer the less vocal stuff, like the hard drum and bass and stuff, and that specific beat, and it keeps me flowing. Dave Mira Freestyle BMX soundtrack, that's it, bro. Oh mate. Oh mate, you still got yourself a BMX there beat up? I've got my green We the People, bro. We might have to go head up Vic Park or something someday, bro. But this is the problem, is me and Beat Up are starting to get busier in life, and I know quite a few people who are as well. And as we're in our 30s and that, everyone's got their own family, they're building houses, they got all sorts going on, so teeing up, like I've got a mate, I knew for, like I grew up with him for, 15 years, and he's still got his old Dave Mira BMX in the corner. I'm like, man, like put some air in it, we'll meet up sometime and see. He's like, oh dude, I don't have time. One day I'll ride it, well, all my kids will ride it, but G'day Wanda, how are you, mate? Yeah, Static X, yeah, Static X, the only. Yeah, that's a track I drive far too fast to. ATV versus MX Unleashed soundtrack, yep. I need to buy that as well, because I bought a PlayStation 2 again, right? I bought a PlayStation 2. That's why I got rid of the Xbox One and didn't do any video gaming, because one, I spent too much time on it, and two, online gaming is just really toxic now. It used to actually be fun and enjoyable. 10 years ago, online gaming, unless you were in like a COD lobby, was fun and enjoyable. With driving games, people were respectful and stuff. These days, no, not a chance. So yeah, I got back to the old PlayStation 2 games. So I do need to get MX versus ATV Unleashed. I'll get on the 2-player with Susie. Yeah, it's a good plan, I think. It's a good idea. Read last. Nick, you always ask me to read last. Sometimes I miss stuff, Nick. Anything to do with the OCDC and 2-pack? Yeah, yep. I do read them, Nick. I just don't read them all out, mate. I just don't read them all out. Because you know me, I start to wander into another topic. So I do see them, and everybody else can read them. So, say read last if it's like really crucial and important. But I do see most of it, mate. I don't glance past you, mate. We do love you, mate. I do. I'm just we tangents, mate. Tangents. ADHD. You know an ADHD conversation isn't like topic. The autism one's topic. The ADHD is like, oh, but that story comes into it, and that's important. Let's gather it all up and Hadouken. I'm trying here, chat. I'm trying. Viking metal. Now that could be something to see me 73-year-old grandma listen to Viking metal driving a big truck. Well, you need to get tints in it, Diana, if you don't have them. And just like roll down the road like, oh, what is it? No, you're in a left-hand drive, right? So you got to be like this, right? You got to have your hand over that side of the wheel. You got to be leaned down. You got to be leaned back. You got to sort of rest on this arm down by the center console. You just got to be like this in your Suburban. 73-year-old granny. We're just rolling. Well, we'll make you a thug yet, Diana. We'll make you get that street cred, mate. Yeah, Diana, we need to get some audio in it. We'll find some YouTube videos. Get a couple of 10-inch or 12-inch subs in the back of it. Just blast them all stuff and just rolling. Just imagining Diana like rolling into a garden centre like in a thugged out like Suburban with tints, You could just like assert your dominance on the garden centre there, Diana. Just roll in, all the little old ladies sipping away at stuff, and you just make their coffee shake on the table. Then you hop out, do it. Spend about $1,000 on car audio. You'd have something that would shake the whole garden centre, mate. Oh, the mental image of that's fantastic. Push the seat right back and lounge. Drove that to the middle of school. Day I worked there. Bought yourself a new Nike bag? Nice, mate, nice. I don't just mess with you much, love you. I see, yeah, sure you do, yes I do. Yeah, I know, I see it all, mate. Oh, yes, Lincoln, yeah. Back in the day when we wore an onion on our belt, as was the style at the time. The funniest thing about that is, Abe Simpson is explaining that, back in those days we had an onion on our belt, as was the style at the time. And Mr. Burns is so old, like he knows that was the style at the time, because Mr. Burns is older. Dumb shit like that. Yeah, especially the older Simpsons episodes were like gripping satire, man. They were brilliant back in the day. How far away from Nirvana? I don't know. Have you ever seen a crocodile? No, there's no crocodiles in New Zealand. It's not Australia. We've been over this, Rebar. Near bag vehicle, I hold my kids to work. One daughter is over 5'11". Oh, yeah, yep. Tall children, good genetics or something there. Futurama's peak, yep. The future, I think it might be in the new seasons. I can't remember. It might be season 4 or 5, somewhere on there. There's the season where the roaches are running a pizzeria, and they go down into the old New York to the pizza shop I worked at, and they're selling like the best pepperoni or salami on their pizza. Everyone's raving over it, and it turns out it's from 1,000 years ago. It's we never hung Fry goes, we never hung meat from the ceiling, and it was all the old fly paper where you hang them up to catch all the flies, and it was the flies that turned into like a salami meat, and that's what they were serving on the pizza. Oh man, yeah, Futurama's peak. I do agree, Futurama. I like American Dad in the same way I like Futurama. Stuff like Brickleberry and that, like I get a bit of a laugh out of, but I just find it all like just too crude. It's like it's that kind of talentless kind of Tosh Point humor. It's just going for the dirty joke every time. The best line in Futurama, do a flip. You seen a moose? Okay. I saw a kitten today. It was a kitten about that long. We're at the Indian takeaway because we went, we're out this way, they're open, so we might as well just order it now, and we'll have a bit of it for lunch. We'll finish it off later. And it was this little kitten, little stray, little grey, and stripy, tabby, whatever. He wandered across the car park and looked like he went under the deck of the place. So I tried to call out to him. I wandered over. I was like, hey, kitty. And he took one look at me from about 4 meters, 12 feet under the building. Went, nah. And he seems to be living under the Indian restaurant there. So I did plan to get myself potentially a free cat. I haven't managed to, the cat distribution system I thought had finally chosen me. But the cat did not choose me, so here we go. Crocodile. Got a garage full of kittens, plus a raccoon and possum. Okay. You've got a possum in your garage too. What's the name of your raccoon and possum? You got to name them. Does everybody like the name of the truck? Because it's a Toyota Dyna, D-Y-N-A. Fair enough. But I immediately thought, I'll call it the Dinosaur because I'm really autistic. And then I thought, I'll call it Dorothy. Because it's Dorothy the Dynasaur from the Wiggles. Huckleberry's the possum. All right. He'll be your Huckleberry. Okay, I follow. Was a wildcat, now it's the clingiest furball in existence. No name for the raccoon yet. Zorro. He's got a mask, right? Needs a good superhero name. Wait, I got it. Raccoon Balboa. Raccoon Balboa. Nah, the dog's alright with cats, as long as you introduce the cat to them. They have been alright with friends' cats and stuff. They're alright. Heidi definitely likes to look at chickens like, Heidi is just protective of anything that's on her property. It's the same as Zed. They're just protective. Once anything's in the gate, it's like, oh, right, well, can we eat this or not? Is this friend or food? I have to make it clear it's friend. I think Heidi wanted to eat old B-Dub. B-Dub came for a visit. I think Heidi wanted to munch on him. She was thinking about it. I let her go, and she ran up to him. She's like, "Oh," and I'm like, "Hey, hey," and she's right up behind him, like, "Oh." I was like, "Nah, leave him alone." She chilled out after a bit, but yeah, it's just how German shepherds are, man. Sometimes, eventually, she's getting better. She's calming down. Like I went to the guy who inspected my truck. I took Heidi with me, and he had 3 dogs there, and they were only like this long, like little yappy things. She was all right with them, got along, and introduced them. But I had her collar with the Herm Springer prong collar on, very short, just so nothing could happen. Just made sure I didn't tug it or anything. Yeah, they had to sniff at each other, and before she raised her lip or got upset, I just took her off on the lawn and played with her a bit and whatever. And yeah, Heidi's getting really good, sort of getting a lot more social with other dogs now and a lot better in public. One of my cats indoors is Squatch, short for Sasquatch. Ah, Sam Squatch. Sam Squanch, as they call them in Trailer Park Boys. That's another brilliant show, of course, is Trailer Park Boys. Not the Netflix version of Trailer Park Boys. The original, like, web series Trailer Park Boys. That's, or, Canadian TV, whatever, I don't know. But the original Trailer Park Boys, where it's all shaky cam and stuff, that is peak television. It lost its edge when they made a Netflix show and they tried to polish it up and they took away all the lazy camera work. They made it too professional. But yeah, early Trailer Park Boys was just absolute peak. I didn't really like the newer seasons where like Leahy and his missus broke up and she's around with like some big lesbian who's always carrying a baseball bat and they're trying to open the bar and all that. I don't know. Not that. I like the early seasons. Always Sunny in Philadelphia. So anyways, I just felt blessed. Yeah, it's Always Sunny I enjoyed a bit, but like since I stopped drinking, everything is like drinking culture in these American shows. It's like How I Met Your Mother. Where do they always meet? Like Friends was always in a coffee shop, right? How I Met Your Mother, they're always in a bar. It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. We run a bar, and it's all this like bar stuff, and everything's built around alcohol. It's like I've got an American mate locally, and he listens to a lot of American music, right? And everything is like my pick 'em up truck and them girls with them asses, whiskey glasses. And it's just like every song is like shaking that thing in my 5 point fucking whatever. Everything is about trucks, firearms, or like booty. Or alcohol. And I'm just like, ugh. I just like literally every country song I ever play. And in the end, it's just like this constant loop of these songs are all the same. I'm just like, no. No. My collar's blue, but not my neck is red. Gotta go to work, keep my family fed. Was it Men in Black? The only thing that pulls its weight around here is my damn truck. And then a spaceship crashes into it. Aussie rap's not much better. What's Aussie rapping like? I went to the servo, got me a pie. On my way out, crocodile snatched and nearly took me eye. I don't know. I haven't heard Australian rapping. You act like it's any different in Australia. Please, you don't even have free speech. Well, one, I'm not in Australia. And two, everywhere has free speech. America, you always get these Americans, they're like, oh, free speech, land of the free, land of the free. Land of the free, per capita, you have more people in prison than any other country. In the land of the free, with how much percentage of the population is in prison, you actually have the least free people in the world. So, shut up. Numbers don't lie, boy. He'd play geezer. Here for it. G'day, SF. How are you, mate? So funny. I try. Try and be nice spinny. But yeah, every country has been freed and liberated, bud. Yeah, you know the countries that like aren't like this, right? Are like the ones with the dictators, like North Korea and shit, right? Those are the countries that don't have freedom, right? The freedom you're speaking of. All the rest of the world, we also have that freedom. It's like 140 plus countries, mate, or 130 something countries so far, all right? So just settle down. Oh, okay. So your answer to like me saying that you've got the least free people is like, oh, that's because we like our drugs. It's like you're really not selling me on the American dream here, bud. You're kind of making my point. I quite like a lot of Americans, a lot of places in America, but when people like you come in with like, I'm patriotic, and like, you know, you're the same people who wear shorts with the flag all over them when you're not meant to do that. You know, it's desecration of a flag and things. So you know, I'm just saying. North Korea has the same systems we do. It's just called something else. Yes, the exact same about what you just said about American and freedom. You don't have freedom in Australia and da. Again, you're making my point for me. North Korea has the same systems as we do. It's just called something else, correct? And we have the exact same thing as you do with your freedoms. Like, America does not run the world, bro. America is not like the hub of the world. Everyone's like, oh, America, like, these Americans are like, we're the hub of the world, and America does everything, and no, we save you in all the wars. No, you guys start the wars, and you call us up to come fucking fight them. Oh, damn it. Always again a frog cake. You done yet? On what document did you hear about an American dream where we're in the government? On what document did you hear about an American dream where in the government? Question mark. Have you ever heard something about a bucking dream? You think it's because some... Oh my God, I can't... That's not a good word. I dream on. I have a dream. Washington Monument. Again, you're making a joke? Jokes are meant to be funny. You know that, right? Ha! Oh, you're so funny. You come in here with your funny American humor and you make a big joke today. Oh, you're so funny, boy. Oh, you're so funny. All the girls are like you. Come, you meet my daughter. We get married. How many gold and gold you trade? You're outmatched, bro. You just not even. You're a candle versus a fucking Timmer LED lamp, mate. Right now, it's just you just got no chance, mate. You just can't compete with it. Idea is to prosper and spot. Thank you. You're clear. You know what we do with the CI Australia? Okay, that's fine, mate. Have you noticed, mate, you're obsessed with everything but your own life? So what my channel is about, reasonable, seeing as your name is reasonable, I'll try to have a reasonable conversation. My channel is about cutting out all the distractions and all the politics and all that from your life that you can't change, right? And taking control of your own life and creating your own outcomes, right? Because if I spend my life going around only talking about what the government's doing, the government, they're putting cameras in the squirrels so they can see me getting out of the shower. Oh. You know, we're gonna just all of that, because that's what it's intentionally designed to do, is to make you angry, to make you focus your life on talking about it. So you're actually playing into the game they want you to play. Okay. The moment you get, this party or that party or want Trump said or whatever, you're playing into exactly what they've created through the media, through everything. You think you're aware. I'm so aware of what's happening, and all these people are dumb, and I'm aware. I'm aware. I understand all of it too. It's just I've switched it off. I understand how it all works, and I'm not going to put any attention at it. Because what they've done is rage baited an entire planet. So you're not clever by going, conspiracies, and they did this, and they did that, and did you know they're doing this? They're so evil. It's like, yes, we know. We know. We're well aware. And we pack all of that away and go, yes, they're trying to intentionally make us angry and make us focus on that. So we don't actually live our own lives and pursue our things and feel you can always blame the government and whatever, right? So that's what I do on this channel, man, is give you your own power back so you can actually pursue the things you want to pursue in life instead of going, the government is because I can't do any of it. So there you go. Your move. So you can either change your tune or you can get banned. Cool? Fair deal? Cool, mate. Your move, my friend. Let the cards fall as they may. Sorry, may. I mean, when we stop beating each other's throats over politics, the elite class stops control us. Yeah. We're like, how are we going to change the world? How do you propose reasonable that we're all going to get along and we're going to like overthrow governments and when we can't even have a civil conversation with like 7 people without somebody interrupting it all? We were having a good wee chit chat. I was thinking about that this morning actually. That these people come in doing this and we go from a good conversation to me addressing them, and as much as it's good to just obliterate them with logic and convey the message through, I do have to find where that right step is. Anyway, but I mean, hey, it opens the floor to conversation, right? It opens the floor. Just like your parents telling you no, you can buy it or move out and make your way despite the obstacles. Yeah. Exactly. You find a way. Nemo found one. Nemo found a way. And then they did a sequel, and so did Dory. Dory found her way. All these people think they're free thinkers and blah, 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 and the politics and whatever. You're playing into the game they want you to play, right? Oh, no, you don't worry about it. Claire, they could live right next door to you. It doesn't matter. You don't need to worry about it. They're just irrelevant people. He's gone quiet now. Life finds a way. Jurassic Park. I love that. Life finds a way. Jurassic Park. Peak reference. The point is to make us attack each other. Yeah, exactly. The people who are voted for whatever, everything you see is not real. I cannot stress that enough. Every leader of a nation, I can't go into this too much on here. I'll get blimmin'. It's all fake. None of it is real. It's there's people you don't know or ever hear about that are telling those people how to do things and what decisions to make and how to implement. I mean, they actually do it in the wide open through the World Economic Forums and this and that and whatever. It's all in it. Go read Agenda 21. Go look up Agenda 21. If you want to know what's happening in the world over the next fucking decades of your lifetime, go read Agenda 21. That is the plan they're implementing, and they give instructions to the governments. That's what's happening. Let alone all the other stuff under it. But the people running your country can't say no to these people, or you get invaded again and stuff, right? It's already done. There was a thing. How do I do this on YouTube? So there was a thing in like September in the early 2000s, right? There was a thing in September in the early 2000s, right? And it was like, right, into these things, right? And it was like, right? All that happened. Okay? Go look up that year, that time, and look up what countries did not have a bank, a Federal Reserve Bank in their country. Go look at the list of nations, and then go look at the countries that have been invaded by various forms since. Okay? Go look into how the world actually works, if you wish, but it's not a reason to sit and live in the problem. I used to sit there like, oh, fuck it, like, life's fucked, the world's shit anyway. Right? All of that. And it's like, you can spend your life, like, reclusing and playing video games and going, oh, fuck it, well, I'm not going to play this game. And it's like, well, you can't sit and play video games forever. You can't hide from it. By doing that, you lose, in my opinion. If they try and put all this chaos out and it's like, I won't own a house, like, why am I going to bother? I'm not going to try. I'm just going to do the things I enjoy, the comfort. I'm going to watch TV and get drunk and watch sports and just whatever and fuck it, right? And you're going to let all your dreams die because they convinced you not to chase them. I don't think it's the way forward. I think it's harming a lot of people. This is why I can't ever get too big on here. I can't have too much influence on the world. Anyway. I'm not getting on a helicopter. I'm good. Tell me to play games. Yeah, sometimes. There's nothing wrong with video games. No, there's nothing wrong with these things in moderation, right? But, like, it's just we didn't ban you, Kane. Yeah, we didn't ban Kane. Kane's always been here. What happened? What did I miss? Have I missed something? Okay. Civilities, manners, I think maybe if we practice basic good manners, simply caring for a neighbour. Yeah, it's That's how the world used to be. Before the internet. Like, how was the world before the internet? Hey neighbour, can I borrow a cup of sugar, right? Like, when I grew up in the 90s, I knew every neighbour in my street. I knew every neighbour within like 100 feet. Like, I was on a side road, I knew everybody in my street, I knew everybody in probably 200 feet in every direction. I knew who lived in every house. We all got along, we had neighbourhood barbecues, we actually had a community, right? And now it's, some people are like, oh, immigrants and they don't speak English, whatever, whatever. No, it's because everybody's just online now. Nobody's socialising anymore. And we're back live. I'm sorry, it had a reconnecting moment. Yeah, no, Tabog, everybody will just hate you on there. It's just toxic gaming, bro. That's why I went back to a PlayStation 2. I have a PlayStation 2. I play the games I played when I was 13, 15, 16. I don't have anybody saying crap on a mic at me. I haven't got anybody, if I'm in a racing game, ramming me off the track, trying to ruin it for me. That's literally why I got rid of my Xbox One, dude. And the other reason was I'd have friends on there. Oh, I'll pop onto this video game for an hour, and then after an hour, then more friends come online, and it becomes like I've got a lot to do today, but I'll do an hour of gaming, and then I'd game for 8 hours, and I literally could not. Like, I just kept getting caught in it, right? So I got rid of the Xbox One and got a PlayStation 2, and I enjoy the things I used to enjoy. Those old games, I love them way more than any new game. Not bad today, just hot. Yeah, going all right, mate. Yeah. Hey, Scoob, how are you, bro? Missed me popping in to say hello. I'm sorry, Scooby. I'm sorry. Trying, man. Shout out, Scoob. How are you, man? We're all friends. That's it. We're trying to just have a good environment here, guys, so we don't do trolls and stuff, please. The trolls seem to dial off. You seem to get them in the first, 90 minutes. If you let a couple of trolls take root, then it feeds more, then the floor's open for everyone. It's just pandemonium. I think I like platforming off my fraction to correct them and talk about what I talk about sometimes. I think for the most part it's best to keep them out and we just keep the conversation flowing along, mate, just buzzing along. Yeah, it's a good example to you guys that no matter what you do, you're going to get hate, right? As I say, people will come in here and watch me for 5 minutes and they're like, you must be poor, you live in a caravan, da 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 da. They haven't seen any more of my life, right? Or they'll judge an opinion I have off, they've spent 10 minutes around you. It's like you go out to parties and social groups in your 20s and stuff. You might go to a party, a group of people, you go to 10 different parties in a couple of years. There's people there who remember you as you're this person who did that. In your head, you're that person to this very day, right? But they only saw like this tiny little slither of your life that you don't even, like, it was just an evening to you, So it just never matters what other people think. There'll always be somebody with something to say. Got a plan A and a plan B? Yep. Sometimes you make up plans as you go. It's good to be able to adapt, Kane, as you go. You got plan A, plan B. It's thinking on your feet, solving problems in the moment is a really good thing to develop. Yeah, some love. G'day, Possum. How are you, mate? Good to see you. All right, the weather's cleared up. Hang on, we're going to show the truck again, since a lot of people have popped in. Sorry, my knee's locked up. Hang on. I've been sitting on it too long. This is my bad knee. Oh. All right, we're good. I'm getting old, chat. That. It's what years of BMX and motorcycle crashes does to you in the cold of winter. I might have to go pure carnivore diet again soon. That's the only way to stop the pain, is cut out all the carbohydrates in winter. So if I stop being able to sleep, if it gets too bad, I'll just go to a pure ketogenic carnivore diet, and then I've got no inflammation, no pain. Bed, you're bed. FFX was your favourite game? Yeah, we're talking about MX ATV just before as well. Hang on, guys. Hang on. Oh, I've got to bring the brightness down a bit. We're out in the daylight now. Hang on. Video effects. Hang on, mate. Hang on, gotcha. Alright, there we go. We'll go have a look at the truck. Alright? Because, I don't know, well, most of you have seen the truck, but yeah, yesterday we painted this side of the truck. So I've done sand black over them and make the plastic look a bit tidy, so we got the grip. Got the grip stuff here to step out onto. Look at that. Look at that, mate. Oh, it's just like a new one. Yeah, we're doing good. I still haven't finished painting all the bars. The weather's a bit crap today, But I will try to get these last bars finished today. But yeah, she's like a new one. It's like a new one. Alright. Just painted the front just before, so we got the badges and stuff off it. This one ripped a bit through here. Right on this top edge, it ripped it a bit, but it doesn't matter. Big Yoda badge. There we go. Just painted the front, so we'll probably get a couple more coats on it. A couple of bits of blooming pine needle ended up in it, so I'll just wait till it's dry. I'll flick those off before I do another coat. As you can see, I'm not taking all these stone chips out the front of it. I'm not bothering, because all I'm going to do is be taking off all the original real hard paint under there, right? If I put it all back and then just do a rattle can, the moment it gets a stone chip anywhere, it's just going to be bare steel, right? So, okay. I'm going to repaint this next as well. I've got some satin black. I'm going to do that, do that, and do that. I need to repaint the grill silver again, so beyond that, I mean, you can, if you get real close, you see the, but it's only the front stone pitted up that bad. That'll obviously clean up, it doesn't matter. But no, she's looking alright. This is how it did look. On both sides, it looked like that. So, you see, rust killed all this stuff. And that's how it did look. All over. It looked pretty bad. So, yeah, it doesn't look like such a piece of crap. Okay. Very bright white on the screen. I might have to dial the screen brightness down so you guys can see it. Hang on, it's a very, very bright white. Why can't, I can't do a video fix on this camera. Okay, can I tap? There we go. Oh no, that should be a bit better. There you go. I got overspray in here. Basically, I'm gonna mask this off and then just spray black in there again. Feel good. Paint that grill. We'll do it all silver. Do some silver wheels. But there you go. $1,000 US truck. Couple of $100 US of paint, and steering's on the wrong side. No, the steering is on the right side. You sit on the right of a motor vehicle. You do not sit on the left. You sit on the right. This is correct. Fucking Americans, man. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Go and butcher up. You take British English and then you turn into American English for just one country. You take the letter U out of everything to save bloody ink. I don't know. Looking great. Thanks, mate. We'll sit down for a bit again. Hang on. Oh, thanks for the big farts, dog. I do appreciate it, mate. It's really, that's what I wanted to come inside to. Perfect. What else did I get today? Oh, I got a multi-plug. I bought myself a multi-plug, so hang on. I've been using this one, right? I've been using this one inside, but obviously when it's on, everything's on, like the blender, everything's on, the heater, the whole lot, right? So every time I want to turn the heater on, something, you gotta plug it into here or whatever. So I gotta, hang on, chat. Hang on, I got a thing. I've got a thing. Alright. So now, I've got one here. Oh, we got that, and we got switches, you see? We've got a switch for each one. And it's got a phone charger up there and stuff. Alright. And yeah, we're all sorted now. There we go. Oh, that's exciting. Right. Righty, off. No, off. Violence in this, man. He's so violent. Got me heater on, I'm not violent, I'm just... Okay, looking nice. Why is this? Unboxing, there we go. That's how we do unboxing videos on this channel. Oh, hey guys, we have a little packaging here, and the thing I've tied this cable here. This is a really nice packaging. Oh, that. And the phone, yeah. 30 watt USB. Oh, maybe I should have. I thought the black version one was just a black version, but the black version one I think had a 45 watt USB on it. No? Dog, can I have some space? Ever? Huh? Absolute menace, dog. See how your palm tree? I don't have any palm trees. Dreaming about a dream. Put a pick of Gary on the door. Yeah, could work. Yeah. Mortal Kombat. Oh, that's a long time ago. Kind of weird how they're opposite sides of roads and wheels. Yeah. In my case, on the left. No, your cars are all wrong. If you sit on the left side of your car, it's not made right. Not good. Look, I'm drinking your Dr. Pepper. Look, I'm drinking your liquid poison. Your American soda. Soda. You want a soda, bro? Bro, can you grab me a soda, bro? No, T-Wogs, I've got to be good. I've got to be good with the alcohol and stuff these days, mate. I've got to be a good boy. I've got to be a good boy. Night to Heidi too. Yeah. Good night, Dinah. Thank you for coming by, mate. Good to see you as always. Hope you keep well. Yep. I won't be on here too much longer. We're doing 2 hours, 5 minutes. We'll see. I mean, I don't know. The weather's crazy. I don't fancy really going out there right now. I will press on, but I wonder if, usually I just look up the weather and stuff on my phone and be like, okay, was it going to be warmer tomorrow? I think it was looking about the same tomorrow, but, you know, you don't want to be painting below 16 degrees Celsius would be the ideal situation. You'd want low humidity, but again, we're smashing on some metal protectant enamel onto a truck. It's not a... Teacher wanted us to draw something, me and my mate both said, Miss, we are artistic, not autistic. She was unimpressed. It's amazing, Nick. Ah, I'm pinning that. I'm pinning it. Peak South Park joke. Peak South Park joke there. No, Kane, it wasn't. No, I definitely have not been consuming. Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper. I have been consuming Dr. Pepper or Peach Edition, White Peach Red Bull, apparently. My Red Bull's got me all amped up today. Human flowering, helping human. Human flowering? What is human flowering? Dog so cute. Oh, thanks, mate. Yeah, she's a bit of a menace. They're hard work. They're cute, right? But they're hard work. Just bear that in mind if you enjoy the cuteness. Well, you know what I learned getting dogs? I learned that there's a very big difference between your friends have dogs, you visit them occasionally, you love their dog's friendly with you, it's really great, oh, you get to pet a dog. I would like myself a dog, right? As a dog owner, it's just a constant responsibility, right? So it's not just feed and walk it and whatever, it's a constant factoring a dog in everything you do. So it's a very, dogs seem great until you own them in a lot of ways. So do bear that in mind if you have, if you don't have dogs yet, if you're considering it. I just will cover that for people. There's a rare Pokemon behind you. Yes. Thanks, mate. Oh, the big happy yawns, eh? Is that it? Is that right as a dog? Yeah, it's good. It's good being out in the country here. You know, we've got a couple of paddocks next door we're allowed to use and stuff, so it's just like let them in there and they just run around. You know, burn it all off and chase each other and come back filthy and all that fun stuff. There's a bit of forest they can go into as well. There's a fairly big forest out here, so we go out there and that. And go wandering in the morning and have a wander around among the pine trees and, see what's popped up in the night and, if you can, but it's winter here at the moment. Might have to go for some more walks. I definitely like the foggy, frosty mornings, Okay, you need to off, puppy. Hey, off. Plenty of times, Michael. Don't care, mate. Don't care. Oh, my knee. Oh, I just popped it sideways. There you go. Oh, something just went back in. Oh, me patella. My leg. My leg, Jack, my leg. That's right. Oh, my lanta. Yep. Are you good enough for heaven there, Michael? What do you think? I thought there was a whole thing about forgiveness and all that, right? Wasn't there? That all the sins, he died for our sins or something, didn't he? Oh, no, I don't do religion here, bro. We're not going to sit here and have conversations about things people have argued about since the dawn of time. Is there a man in the sky? And what kind of hat do I need to wear on a Sunday? I don't know, mate. I respect, I have no problem with people's religious beliefs. And there's a lot of channels I support that are highly religious channels. And I will, when in Rome, do as the Romans do. How they are on their channel, I'm going to act accordingly and be respectful of their beliefs, right? So I just expect the same in return for me. Is I don't have a fixed religious belief. That doesn't mean I can't be a good person. It doesn't mean I can't help others. It doesn't mean that a lot of my beliefs don't align with a lot of religions and how to treat people and stuff. But I'm not going to spend my life asking the question of like, why are we here? Are there aliens? Am I gonna meet Jesus? Am I gonna eternity? I don't know. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Is it eternal darkness? Is it nothing? Who knows? We don't know. So I'm not going to spend my life trying to figure it out. I'd much rather just try to be good and helpful to people and stuff. I don't know. But here's my religion. You want to know what my religion is? Be a blessing on the world, not a burden. Don't become like a criminal thief. Don't increase the suffering of the world. Alleviate the suffering of the world. There you go. That's my religion. If you'd like to join, hit the subscribe button. We'll start it off here. As I say, I know a lot of religious people, and like if it's serving them, I have nothing else. I have Muslim friends, I have Catholic friends. It doesn't matter. Whatever's serving them, I'm not going to sit there and argue with them. I'm carnivore diet, right? You guys here, like, I'm very close to, right? I'm very much on that. I don't eat vegetables. I try and keep it clean, right? I have a very good friend who's a vegan, who's another YouTuber, and I'm going to have him do my tattoos. Like, I'm going to be flying overseas at some point and have him do my tattoos. Me and him don't agree on that topic at all. So we don't talk about it. He knows where I stand. I know where he stands. I'm not going to sit there and tell him to become a meat eater, and he's not going to push it on me to be a vegan. He mentioned it a couple of times in the past. We had a bit of a conversation, but, that's the end of it. And then we get along on what we can agree on, whatever. Right? It's not on me to change him. Like I said, we get on a blooming, we get on a tangent, you screenshot your joke. Alright. Miss having a pine forest nearby, loved exploring. Yeah, getting out. Humans we evolved in nature. Whatever. We started in nature, right? It's only in the last 200 years we've been doing this, right? There's something you really got to remember in life is like, 150 years ago everything was horse and cart. There was no fucking electricity, mate. You know? Horse and cart, lanterns, clip, clop, clip, clop. Like, no phones, no movies, none of it. And it's a couple of 100 years ago. And then we wonder why we struggle now with this constant input of the world. Oh, politics, oh, this, oh, that, oh, that's happening, let alone our own lives and what we're trying to do. And all these shows and all these just endless distractions. And as I say, that's what the channel's about. Getting away from the distractions and trying to focus in more and having conversations more based on that kind of, thing. Help keep us all in the right little pocket there. Alrighty, stop scratching, dog. Hey. It's a bit cold out there. It's got a bit of cold. That's why I'm not keen to really paint more today. But I will get in the garage a bit later and clean. You know what? I think I'll do a little bit more on the truck today. And I'm just going to slow down. I'm going to potter away. I probably won't stream it with the truck. I might do. We'll see how we go, alright? But, I'm just going to make sure I'm balancing good. Flowing along. So that's why we've done more of a chat now. We painted the front of the truck. And now we'll just have a chat. G'day, Kansas, USA. Hello, Marsh Daddy. How are you, mate? Someone say raccoon. Raccoons. What do they call them? Dumpster pandas? I don't know. See, that's what I'm talking about. Feels like the world isolating it is losing its. Feels like the world is losing itself. Feels like the world is losing its civility while people consider others intolerable for having different beliefs. Yeah, that's what they've done. It's all by design. It's all by design. It's the way they've always run societies. The Romans, all that. You keep the people fighting amongst themselves so they can never agree on anything. We can't even have the conversation to whatever, right? That's exactly it. And then people think, then they just go around talking about it all the time, about all the politics. It's like you're playing into exactly what they want. Oh, this conspiracy, that's a conspiracy, that's a conspiracy. And they're doing it all right in front of us. It's like they don't even care. Like, we have to, and they get all angry and they get all, what the hell, this is crazy. Like, are you people not paying attention? It's like, no, I was paying attention 20 years ago, bro. 20 years ago I was paying attention to that. And now I'm crafting my life with that in mind, that I'm going to carve out something for myself. And instead of the time going at that, I'm going to put the time at me and what I'm doing. My friends, my family, my goals. That's how you win. You don't win by being aware of how evil the world is and the things they do and all the distraction and playing into it. You win by being aware enough to understand that is why it is the way it is to make you angry, to make you distracted, to make you doom scroll and just watch movies, to make you play video games, to make you give up, so that you have as little impact on the world as possible. Right? Work, go study, go work your job, go be a good boy, and you can have some TV shows and whatever, and then see ya. You're off the earth, right? Fill up your time. Time is a thing of value, and everybody is competing to take your time. I'm here competing to take your time, right? You could be doing, not even just on YouTube Lives. I'm up against every YouTube video out there. I'm up against every movie. I'm up against everything in the world that could possibly draw you to. So, even having 8 people here, it's like, we must be doing something good. Students because they're different, but they were brilliant. Big lesson, yep. Best way to fight back is we just be nice to each other. That's it. Hey man, how are you? Going good here, survival? Yeah. Paint up the truck and that. It's pretty. I'm feeling how cold it is outside now. It's definitely going to be too cold to paint the truck more. Actually, let's check the can, folks. We're nearly at 50 likes. I'm famous. I'm going to Disneyland, Ma. I'm famous, chat. Let's have a look. I'm going to guess it's probably going to want about 16 degrees Celsius. I'm going to guess it's about 10, 12 maybe. What do we got here? I thought I needed glass. I got my eyesight tested and I have like 420 or so. It's like twice as good as 20/20 vision apparently. But when it's like this, I'm like, man. Preparation, application. Do not use when air or surface temperature is below 15 degrees Celsius or above 30 degrees Celsius. Well, you can't use that in fucking Australia then, can you? Below 15 or over 30 Celsius. Touch dry 4 to 6 hours, recoat after 16 hours. As you see, I've been laying them on. Yeah, Bit chilly in the Waikato, mate. Yep. Nearly 50 likes. I've got 48 on my end if you want to show me some love. Make me famous. Make me famous, chat. Yeah. G'day, Phil. How are you, Phil? What is good, my friend? If anybody is just joining us, I do like self-improvement, mental health, right? So this channel's for hang out. You're trying to work on your life, right? You've got negative people in your life. You've got depression, anxiety. You've got parents doubting you. You've got friends doubting you. You got, your relationship's ended. You don't know what to do with yourself, whatever. We're here to just help people with all that, talk about that, and just all look after each other. That's the point of the channel, is to support you in moving forward and chasing what you want in life. So that's what I do. Right, 50, 49 on mine, but near enough. I'll call it 50. That's good. How are we all going? Happy to talk about whatever. I don't know how much longer I'll do. I don't know. What shall we talk about, chat? I'll give you guys the floor. Like, come on. People start throwing some things up, and we'll see where the conversation goes between you guys, and I'll just, kind of interject. You have the floor. As always, guys, you always have the floor. You can try bring up a topic you want to talk about. It doesn't have to be self-improvement. It doesn't have to be. Something good going on, something good coming up for you, something you struggled with that you're really proud you got over, and you want to tell somebody about it, but your friends and family you think will knock you down. You're like, you got some good news and you can't tell anyone because they'll go be like, oh, what are you doing that for? You dick, that won't work. What's the good thing you got planned in your head you're afraid to tell other people that you want to aim at, and you're like, might work, might not, people will judge me, man. What's that thing for you? What do you want to pursue? So the card game manual, fantastic. Yeah, Mandy's building the whole card game and doing all the art and everything. You start the manual on it now. That's fantastic. I always wondered how much money there must be in that if you were somebody who can speak like really fluent Chinese to do packaging for products that like all the Temu stuff and whatever, right? To write the manuals in a clear, coherent English and the instruction assembly, to actually rewrite those, What if you set up a online store thing that's a subscription, right? So you have a subscription to it, and when you go and buy some new product, then you can actually find proper detailed instructions, and people can contribute into those instructions and be like, no, I was putting this together and this instruction is wrong and da-da-da-da-da. Right? You can make something like that, right? So you go buy something, whatever, and the instructions are half bullshit. It's like, oh no, here's how you use one of these, and use AI to extract from every YouTube video all the information about those things and everything everybody said. The main thing AI apparently uses on Google, its main source of information they found is Reddit. It's like 60-70% of its information it goes to Reddit for. So, you're compiling all the people going, I've got this problem with this truck or whatever, and da-da-da, and people trying to solve it in there, there's always things you can do. Yeah, I don't know. I heard about the earthquake, man. Yeah, it sucks, but yeah, all I heard was there was an earthquake there. I don't know anything about it. I don't look into anything like that myself. Yeah, open source instruction. Yeah. That's where you wouldn't make it subscribed and monetize. It would just be an open source thing where everyone's sharing. Like people do it with like Lego plans, right? Of you can make this dragon if you have 20 of this Lego piece and 3 of you custom designs. People do all that kind of stuff. But yep. There was an old Honda motorcycle one back in the 70s, and the motorcycle manual said, when passing horse, do not tootling the horn. You could startle the horse. Yeah, do. It was along the lines of do not tootle and startle the horse as you pass on your motorcycle. It was just worded really bad. It was not an old Honda manual. Oh, what did Ray say there? What did Ray do? Hang on, Ray. Good news is I've been constantly getting out of bed and going to the gym daily, even if I'm depressed. That's fantastic, mate. What do you think changed that for you, Ray? What do you think made that happen? Oh, you're trimming your nails, are you? This is what Heidi does. She trims her own nails. Doesn't like it if you cut him, really doesn't. And she's like, no, I'll do it myself. They never get long. She always trims them off before they even get long enough to. You're weird, dog, you know that? You're suspect. You're a weird creature, you know that? Trimming your own nails like a weirdo. You gotta wonder what goes through your little head, dog. I'll read the chat soon, guys. This is quite entertaining, isn't it? You're such a little gremlin. You're done now. I thought you were trimming your nails, dog. Ah! Ah! Oh, sweaties. Oh, sweaty. Hidey bed. Hidey bed. Your brother was dreaming. Leave him alone. You just woke him up. Silly dog. Right. Yeah, yummy, yeah. Think chewing on her nails there. Want to get into some business stuff and actually get good at it at some point. I don't believe in myself at all, but something I've always wanted to do, combine my creativity with business ideas. Mandy, honestly, just start talking to AI about those ideas. So just go to, not the Google search bar, go to the Google app on your phone. It's actually under the Chrome, next to Chrome and all that. Go to the Google app, tap AI mode, and just go say exactly that. And say, oh, I'm doing my art, blah, 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 blah. And it'll just, ask follow-up questions. You can just go back and forth with it, for ideas. And, oh, I'm concerned about this and that, and I don't know how to do that. I don't believe myself. Oh, those feelings are da-da-da-da-da. And here's how you can manage that. And, you can learn a lot through those conversations. Just don't let it big you up too much. It's like, oh, you're doing great. Yes, Queen. Like, it's like a total cheerleader all the time. So you can get a bit, you do have to be mindful of that with it. That's all. AI will treat you in a way people never will. You have a conversation, it's like, oh, that's actually a great idea, and da 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 da. Like, it's like having that supportive friend you always wanted, but like you won't find that in regular people. So it's like setting that standard. Like we got isolated from other people and stayed home for years, and now it's like other people cannot stack up to how that AI will talk to you. So it's just something to be very aware of. I think a lot of people will lack the awareness to see it, and then they're going to expect friends to act that way, and when you've conditioned a society to not treat people that way, I don't know. All right. Gonna be a billionaire. All right, guys. Give me a moment. I've been on here like 2.5 hours. I need to use this. I need to use the little room, and nobody wants to hear me use that in here. All right. So just give me a moment. You can look at the dog. Hello. Hope you all missed me. Oh, I feel about pound lighter after that. Good. Good. Dropping some love. G'day, Rise. Thanks, mate. How are you going today, Rise? How's things in your world, mate? Dance party. Where are we having dance party? Oop. It's me again. G'day, Oop. How are you? We're just, this is the Eminem song, Some days I sit staring out the window, watching this world pass me by. Yeah. How's it going? You good, Mac? Good, mate. Good. How about yourself, guys? We're just, if you're new here, we just do like a positive kind of chat, right? About self-improvement, right? Making your life better, trying to chase your dreams, all that kind of stuff, right? Create your outcome, toxic friends and problems and self-doubt, all these kind of things, right? What's Pup's name again? Her name is Heidi. 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 Howdy ho. Howdy ho. Did I call you a hoe? Did I call you a hoe? Did I call you a hoe? You gonna fight me? You gonna fight me? I'll take you out with just my head. Nah, I'll fight you. Come out back to the window, Noodle. Window. Gonna take your spot? Oh, you're gonna sit and stare. You need some attention. Time and attention workouts. Here we go. All happy now. This is where they like to be scratched, usually not the ears and stuff. As a puppy, if anybody ever has a German Shepherd puppy, you don't play with the ears when they're a puppy. When they're really young, or the ears won't even stand up. They'll just flop. They end up with one ear down because somebody patted them too much. So I usually like it there on the side, or especially down there for the Sheppies, especially. So all about the cheese. Oh no, it's hard, ain't it? Oh, it's a tough life, eh? What do you reckon? Want some under there? Want some scratchies? But yep. No, want scratchies there today? All right. So cats and dogs will let you know that, right? Where they want to be scratched. Like a cat. Cats are usually pretty good with me in a mate's house or something because I'll always offer my hand to them and you give them a pat once or twice and then you stop. And the cat will let you know. If it wants more pats, it'll come in for it. If it doesn't, you leave it alone, and that's how you befriend a cat rather than keep forcing pats on it. And then it just won't come near you again. So that's the guy who pats me and doesn't respect like my boundary, right? Whereas, you let them sniff, and if they still tilt, you can give them a little light pat, and then you stop, and you let the cat decide. What's her name? Her name's Heidi. Heidi. She's about 3.5 now. How's the weather today? Last time I saw you, it was raining hard on you. Raining again today, mate. I'm trying to get my new truck painted. Only doing it with rattle cans, so it doesn't have to be perfect weather. But yeah, it keeps raining on and off at the moment. Otherwise, I'd be painting the rest of my truck. But that's all right. That's all right. I do need a more chill day today. I've been getting a bit much done. Been flat out. I have not stopped. I literally have not stopped apart from to sleep. I have not stopped since Sunday, right? Because even streaming on here, like me sitting here talking, I'm not like just relaxing, chilling inside. This is like work, A lot of cognitive, a lot of brain load to do this, I find. Anxiety battles and stuff as well. But I have a positive outcome motivational idea I've been trying to figure out. Always good to find good vibes. What are you trying to figure out, Mac? What's your a positive outcome motivational idea? What are you working at, mate? Let us know. Don't give away all the secrets. But yeah. If you want some input, bro. What's her name? Yeah, her name's Heidi, mate. Is she trained? No. She's a completely vicious beast. No. That's why she's eating me right now. Let's see what Mac has to say here, possibly. I think Mac's got a peace is not found, it's chosen. Yeah, life is self-assignment, right? So I've definitely been pushing myself for days and working, and as much as I love the hard grind and go, there are times I need to slow down a bit, Can she sit on command? Come on, mate. Can she sit on command? You think this is? Huh? If I couldn't train a German Shepherd to sit, you can't have a dog like this if you don't know how to train one, right? Nobody who can't handle a dog like this should have one. It's not like any dog's actually like that to an extent. Like there's people with yappy little dogs that run up and bite kids' ankles and stuff because they're not training them. But yeah, something like this you do have to be in control. Hey, cool. Come here. Can you come here? You already flopped down. You're like, once she's like this, she won't listen as much, right? She's inside. She's chilling. But like, yeah, outside, you have her out in public, get her to sit and come and all that. She'll do it all. She'll shake. When she's at home here, she's like, I've just snuggled in. Why do you want me to turn around? Hey, yeah, big noodle. Big noodle. She's trying to trim her nails at the moment. I think, Heidi, that's not a... Hey, it's an outside job. Nobody wants to see that. Not even me. I'm not into it, let alone my audience. Oh, where are we going now? Hello? You know, impose yourself right on me here, are you? Yeah, you're going to go full impose. We're like... We're a gang. We're like a 90s like sitcom, like, ah! Don't eat me. Don't eat me. Just asking. Oh, okay, alright, you're alright, mate. Can I have a shake? Can you do shake? Sort of. See, she can't really do it at the moment because she's laying down, but there you go. You're a weird one, you know that, dog. You need to put your paw there somewhere. You're a weird one, you know that. Put your ears up. Ears up. That's better. Got the big pointy ears, use them. Ah, she always wants that, mate. She always wants that. There's no amount of exercise that will satisfy a German Shepherd on that front, mate. It does not exist. The only way she'll stop is if she's asleep. If she's totally worn out, she'll stop. But the moment she wakes up all day, it's all she wants to do. I get it as well, right? Like, as a dog, you're bored, right? She doesn't have a phone, she doesn't have all this entertainment. So you take away my phone, you take away all stimulation and sit me inside. After 10 minutes, I'm going to be like, can we go outside? Right. Maybe I need to get them a PlayStation. Maybe I should get them an iPad. Should I get my dogs an iPad? I'll make them iPad kids. Might be out of context references to a fake game. Oh, you're all right, Mag. You talk about whatever you need to, mate. It's all good. Might be out of context references to a fake game. Yeah, you work out. You explain whatever, bro. The floor is yours, man. The floor is yours, bro. It's all good. It's a bit rough. Yeah, life's rough being a dog. Correct. That's why they say it. They're always telling us, they always knew they were trying to tell us something. The dogs are trying to tell us something. They keep saying rough. I lost a like for that joke. Really? I lost a like for saying life is rough. Because dog. How dare you? How dare you take my like away for that? How dare you? You liked me until I said that. Really? Really? Possum has one, chooses it to do cat skins. Oh dear, chat. Oh dear. Yeah, I'll get you sort you out soon, dog. How's the home build going? Not at the moment. Not at the moment. I'm on other projects at the moment, but we will get back to the house project. We will get back to it. No, puppy. Bed. Bed. I know. Bed. Bed. Yes, I am well aware the water just... hang on. Sorry, the water ran out 2 seconds ago and we need more, apparently. Really? Couldn't wait 2 minutes? There. Happy now? Right, go. You drink like a fish, dog. You know that? You know you would go through it slower if you didn't lick half of it onto the floor. Hi, Biff. How are you, mate? How you going? Can I do magic tricks? Well, I definitely can't do magic tricks. Yeah, I definitely can't do magic tricks. The dog has been out. All day when I haven't been streaming. Right, ran out on the road with me in the truck. She's run around at a paddock. We stopped off near the beach, and she had to run around like right by the edge of the beach. And a big thing. She's had plenty of exercise, mate. It's just what these dogs do. You bring them inside, and all they want is outside. Right? It's like I can't spend my entire day like I'm not here all day to do nothing but be with my dog, right? Most people's dogs are at home all day for 8-9 hours while they're out, right? My dogs are fortunate enough; they're with me all day. They come on all the trips. They're around me all the time. It's just how they are. Why am I living in a caravan? Building a cabin at the moment. Building a cabin. So yeah, caravan life in the meantime. I'm amazing. Thanks, mate. German Shepherd, this one. There's a pit bull mix at the other end, but he's sleeping. He sleeps. He's old, right? So he sleeps a lot. So this is a German Shepherd. In the sidey. Just hanging out. Just hanging around. One moment, folks. One moment. One moment. I need to keep myself amused here. Oh no. Blocked up. Locked up. Yeah, I got my new PowerPoint today with switches on each thing, right? So every time I want to turn a jug on or something, or the heater, I can just have everything, kind of on. But yeah, the heater is just a pain every time. Every time I want to use the heater, I plug it in because I don't use the switches on the top of it usually. So yeah, here we go. And it's got a phone charger in it as well at the top. So it's a good little setup, I thought. I love German Shepherds. Yeah, thanks, mate. Yeah. You've been here before, haven't you, Biff? I'm sure I'd seen a Biff come through the door before. Might have been a different Biff. Yes, we just... Hang on, guys. I'm trying to do 4 things at once, as always. You know me on here. I'm just trying to... I've got pockets full of blimmin' all sorts. Yeah, went and got an Indian curry at about lunchtime, right? Just like, oh, that'll be dinner tonight, and had a bit of it for lunch. That was a good little side plan. So yeah, the building progress, yeah, going all right. But yeah, I'm not working on the cabin at the moment. I've been reflooring the garage, building new trucks. Can you stop? Dogs, it's enough. Thank you. Been working on building the garage floor and all that stuff, buying the new truck, running around. So there's a lot more time to go at the garage clean up and clearing up everything outside the garage. And basically at the point the garage is clean inside and my trucks are rode up outside the garage door, the 3 trucks we got are rode up. The driveway is actually clear. A lot of the stuff's moved around. A lot of the cleanup is done because as I've gone through and done a new garage floor, there's enough stuff outside the garage. It's just chaos here. It was never usually like this, right? But yeah, now it's all right. We'll get back to the cabin soon. What are you doing over there, dog? This is Zed. This is a pit bull. He's being weird. He's being himself. You alright there, Zed boy? I love you, my boy. You're an absolute lunatic. You alright? I tell you to stop licking your beard. I think he's alright, Heidi. Zed, you might want to have a drink, mate. Heidi, bed. You alright? Yeah, how's the missus? Yeah, the missus alright. Please don't flood the chat though, alright? Just remember there are other people in here who want to chat. I can't have an entire chat of one person, right? There are other people. Like question marks. Like, give me a moment. I'm filming, I'm doing other things, right? You just gotta just slow down. Slow down. I like having you here, but just slow down. Slow down. Missus is good, yeah, she's at work at the moment. So yeah, we've just pushing hard at the moment, get a lot done, so it'll be yeah. But I'd like to say, like, once I get this done and everything's cleared up, guys, I'll finally be able to sit and relax. But that's not what I do here. It's not. I'm just there's a million other things to do, right? So I'm just go all the time, right? There's no. Once this is done, I can finally relax or something, right? Okay, bye. Yeah, right. Okay, right. Got it. So I tried to set a boundary with you, like, can you just not flood the whole chat with question marks and stuff and just slow down? You're like, okay, bye, unless you're going to give me all the attention of the entire chat. Got it. Okay. I'm good. I tried. People. I try. What am I meant to do here, chat? I can't please everybody all the time. I am just a man. I'm just a human like everybody on the other end is. Alright? We're just human. I'm not perfect. I don't do everything right all the time. You know that? Streamers are actually humans too. I know it's hard to believe. But a streamer is just a random person who, instead of watching this happening, we've hit live. And I'm putting my video out there, right? We're just people, mate. That's the whole message. That's the best message I can give on the channel. Like, if I can, you can. I'm not special. I'm not different. I'm not built different. I'm lazy as shit. I'm completely unmotivated. I'm depressed at times. You know, the depression is still there under it all. It's getting better. It's you know, I'm a lot better than I was 5 years ago, 4 years ago, you know. But we're always going to have doubts. We're always going to doubt ourselves a little, and, you know, to some extent, you know. Nobody is like that, right? Nobody, no matter how they present themselves online, no matter what you see on Instagram pages of people putting the best of their life and their holidays and whatever, it doesn't mean everything is perfect in their life. You know, I try to be here and give a dose of reality in the real world. Oh, you still have the ADHD. Wow. You'll be right. Well, you'll be right with ADHD. I mean, you survived 28 surgeries. What do you mean? What would I suggest? You still have the ADHD. You always have the ADHD. But what do you mean? What do I suggest? The conditions that I have don't allow me to be the ADHD. My brain wants to be. I hope that makes sense. I'd lean into creativity, right? So you're basically saying because of the body injuries and the surgery, you can't go and do the activities. So I would be finding activities that allow you to use that. ADHD craves novelty, craves different things, craves new experience, right? So me getting this truck I've just got, right? Sanding it, like getting into it, painting it, and doing this new thing, I'm obsessed with it right now. All I want to do right now is work on my truck. It's all I want to do, right? So, you know, try find things like that, creative outlets and stuff like art. You know, you can, like, a lot of people move into with ADHD, move into like designing logos and stuff like that and all that kind of thing, right? But it's what speaks to you. What do you want to do, man? What do you find? You return, you had a call? No worries, mate. No worries. There's never any rush obligation. I'm on most days, so sometimes it's chat like this. Sometimes I'm doing a live workout. Sometimes I'm painting my truck or something. Oh, we could do a workout. We could do a little workout. I could do some up and over German hangs. Might be good for free up my shoulders again. I might do a couple of German hangs. I could do that. I think, no, I'll be good. No, today's slow down day. Slow down. Slow down, Mark. You've not stopped since Sunday. It's now Thursday. We need to a little. You need to make sure I give myself enough time or I will burn out. Let's just slow down. I'm doing a YouTube show. A YouTube show is enough right now. I don't need to add on more to it. We have a calm chat. We'll hang out. This is things I have to tell myself, right? Just this is going on in the background. I'm like, all right. Good morrow, brethren. Hello, disciple. How are you, mate? Good to see you back again. How are you? How's things going? Can't do pretty much anything physical. Yeah, Wanda. So I'd be looking into what can you do? What can you do online? What can you do on your phone? What can you do that, like, you know, what stuff did you like to do, Wanda? Like, physically, what stuff did you really enjoy doing? And then I would say it's like someone becomes paralyzed from the neck down or something, right? They then, you know, they find ways that they can still do things, but you go to more digital, right? It's something not so physical. I get what you're saying. So what were you into, Wanda, in physical stuff? And then we can reframe it into something in the digital world with low physical exertion that you can do to fill that gap. Because I definitely understand what you're saying. Watch YouTube while I'm playing a game. That's what I do. Yeah, but like, what did you do before your car accident in 2008? What were the things you did before that? Was it hiking? Was it like if it was hiking, what was it you liked about it? Was it nature? Was it the fresh? What did it for you? And another question would be, well, like, what kind of video games are you playing would give insight into what you're searching for, right? Like, where do you feel that lack from when you had the physical ability? You've got all these ideas you want to do, and the physical things. Like, what were those things? What was? I'm well, brethren. Yeah, I'm going well, mate. I'm going well. I've been painting up my new truck. Very cheap truck, right? So we've been painting it with spray cans. It looks very pretty so far. Oh, here's me. I'll pull up a picture of. I didn't even save the pictures when I bought it, or to really take many of it, of how it looked. They're on the auction. I literally might have to hit up the people I bought it off and be like, "Oh, hey, can you actually send me the auction pictures? Because I want to use them for me YouTube." And they're probably going to be like, "Fuck's sake." So that's the side of it at the moment, right? So that's after paint. Now, not too bad for some, some spray cans. 3 spray cans of paint. There we go. Not bad. I thought we're doing all right. But the weather's a bit crap at the moment. It's a bit cold. We could go out and paint some more right now. We could do that, but we're kind of doing more of a chat base at the moment. This stream is titled as Blimmin' for the Truck, working on the truck. So I don't know. The thing is we're probably getting fed in a bunch of people that the algorithm's probably feeding off the title, and people are expecting to see me working on a truck maybe, or it's hashtag for Toyota. But I don't know. So if any new people, let me know, new people, if you're coming in here. What kind of stuff are you into? Because I don't know, it could be based off the conversation I've been having. It's just, we're having a mental health chat. Or is it like you look at a lot of automotive stuff and you've happened to find my channel? I'd be curious. Curious what kind of stuff you watch on YouTube. Manager over 2 different garden centers. Was very physical. Lost when I couldn't work anymore because I truly loved the job and that held a position for 7 months for me. Because it's not do it under doctor's orders. I wonder what you could do with that. And you're playing games and stuff and whatever. Okay. I think I'm that a bit, Wanda. I'll leave that program running in the background while I deal with some other stuff. But I can run 10 things at once in here. So this is one of them, and the other one's going through running your scheme there. You're going to get a Red Bull? Assalamu alaikum. I don't know about that. Hope you're well, brother. Habib. Hope you're good. Hope the world has been good to you today. Yeah, mate. I don't like winter, this weather. Bitter culture. I like the name Bitter Culture. Still hanging out with the... Oh, don't know who that is. No, you must be thinking of a different streamer, mate. I don't hang out with the... What channel's that? I'm trying to think. There's one I started watching the other day where the guy's got a yellow bus and him and his missus sit outside there. I can't remember the name of that channel. The Great Outdoor or something like that, right? Or maybe that's the one you mean. I just can't remember. I've only been in there a couple of times. I found Rob from old Used to Be Depression Talks or something. No, I don't know. No, I've never heard of the channel, mate. No, I don't watch many other streamers. I watch just people I scroll onto on live. I've met some great American streamers and like fitness people and stuff, right? So I'm just in the self-improvement yeah. That's what I do. But no, I don't know who that is. I know you can, because I can run a million different things in mine. Yep. Didn't notice the dog yet, dog. Motivation on manifesting is a new rabbit hole I've been a part of. Yep. Yeah, I mean, motivation is never what you're looking for. Motivation comes when you want to do something. You're motivated to, instead of go to work, you'd rather go to the beach. You're motivated to play video games or watch TV rather than go to work, right? These are things that would motivate you. I've got a day off, as long as you're getting like what you actually want, you're motivated. But when it's not going your way, when it's difficult, when you don't want to face it, there's no motivation, bro. The only motivation you can get from that is, well, once I get this done, well, then I'm going to be able to do the thing I want to do. But again, it's still a very hard driveway to do it, It's the discipline. It's learning to do things when you don't want to. That's what separates people from success. Like, there is not a successful person on earth who lives off how they feel. I don't feel like doing this, so I'm not going to do it, right? Like, every morning a business owner wakes up and he has to go into the office and he doesn't feel like doing it. He still has to show up and do it, right? It's all about turning up for yourself, turning up for your future, regardless of how you feel. You're trying to turn up for future you. That's the goal. That's what we're always trying to keep in mind. Like me painting this in the bad weather and just trying to get it smashed out. It's for future me. It's for, I don't even know exactly what I'm going to do everything with that truck yet. I mean, the truck's really useful. I have uses for it. That's why I got it. But it's got me scheming other things in my head. What did you enjoy, Wanda? What did you enjoy about the job you had with the garden center? Was it the social side of it, and you find you kind of get some of that through gaming and YouTube, or was it the actual physical with the plants? Was it, what do you think was so enjoyable about the job? Was it the kind of people, the interactions, or was it the hands-on part of it? Have to push my 1.33 acre property and it's not flat. Yikes, mate. Get yourself get yourself a cheap ride-on, mate. It doesn't have to be a fancy one. Find yourself one on Facebook. Find something that works. Ideally with we put a new mower deck on it a couple of years ago. That's the main thing ride-on mowers, man. Everyone rots out the mower deck. All you got to do is rinse the damn thing off. All these people wreck mower decks, and it's like, every time you mow the lawn, rinse, tilt it up, have a couple of blocks you park it on so you can at least clean under it, and just flip it on its side every 6 months and rust kill it and shit and make sure it's sweet. As long as you take care of these things, they'll be sweet. Yeah, find yourself a cheap ride on for 1.33 acres, mate. Holy crap. Must get your steps in. Well, you're saying you can't do the things you want to do. You still hang on. You're saying you can't do much physically, but you're push mowing 1.33 acres. You're pushing a lawnmower through it, mate. I don't think no matter how good your health is, once you're done mowing that, I think you're out for a week physically, mate. It's a bit solid. That's wild. North, better. North. I love everything about it. I love plants and trees and shrubs and just yard stuff because I have a big yard and I love the people above and below me. I knew I was there to do a job. How do you feel that without the physical? Why don't you stream about it, Wanda? Why don't you build a channel and either stream or make long form videos teaching people everything you ever learned about shrubs and plants and care, and you've got all the information and now you've got an opportunity to pass it on. You can't do it hands on as such, but you can educate others. You can help others, right? And that carries your legacy on, right? That carries on. It takes everything you know and it passes it on to millions. It's like exactly what I'm trying to do here. Everything I've learned with self-improvement, depression, ADHD, I'm trying to pay it forward. That's the plan, right? Do you go for walks after do housework, mow and eat? Take care of the house and yard. Yeah, I think a good investment would be a ride-on mower of any kind, Wanda, to dial back that energy a bit, mate. You claim some of your energy back, but mowing 1.33 acres, the time and energy to do that would be and it's not flat, would be a bit of a push, mate. Especially with your past injuries and stuff. All right, guys, I can feel myself feeling like I'm gonna, I need to have something to eat and stuff, right? We bought some food earlier. I haven't had anything to eat today, so I think I'm burning myself out a bit and running on Red Bull. So I've been out and about all over the place. So yeah, I had a few spring rolls to eat. I had a few little mini spring rolls. But yeah, I'm gonna head off here for a bit, and I'll be back on later. Keith, g'day, and later, yeah. Do check out my shorts and stuff, guys, if you want to, some other messages, some other info. There's some thought-provoking ones in my shorts there if you churn through those, and you can leave comments and stuff. I do need to get back to a few people's comments. I'm being a bit slack with the old YouTube, I'm sorry. Beyond that, yeah, we'll be back later on. Hope you all have a good one. Shout out to my moderators, as always, for giving their time. Shout out to our members and that for supporting the channel. Do appreciate it all. And yeah, I'll be back. Tonight or tomorrow. I'll try to do it tonight in about 2 hours. A couple of hours, maybe. But yeah, just going to get on with some stuff. Have some stuff to eat. Reset. Cool. All right. Thank you for joining me.